right. What is up? Oh, my light's out. Like, why do I look so weird? What is up, everyone? Just me for right now. Brian should be coming in pretty shortly. He is a man that is busy. Brandon should be coming in shortly too. It is it is a long Monday for us. We all tailgated yesterday and a long Monday.
What's up, guys?
I need to get a new light.
Oh man, I just drove from Wrigley. It was nuts.
Oh man, like that's got to be at least damn near 2 hours.
So no, the drive there was 2 hours. The drive back was only an hour, 10 minutes, something like that. It was fine.
Okay,
the drive there is 2 straight hours.
That is a drive, man.
I was like, all right, no, but then I started work at 7, and I left at like 8:15.
Yeah.
Those 13-hour days are great.
Almost there, man.
And we gotta do it tomorrow because tomorrow's the ribbon cutting.
Also today was like the opening, but tomorrow's like the grand opening.
Yeah, because the mayor's coming and all the other stuff.
Oh, damn. Nice. Yeah, I feel like that. But cool, man. Hey, I saw I'm like, you know what? Let me go on and get things warmed up. And then you jump. You were like literally like 2 minutes, not even like 30 seconds right when I changed it. Let me get some of these comments. We got Brandon Davis in the house. What's up? The Matt Film Show. What is up? He goes, hey, what's up, guys? This is a long opening. Usually it's not that long, but I gave this one a little bit longer. But I think it's like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, usually
the starting soon, and then the other thing is like 12 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
Which the starting soon, I'm probably gonna keep the theater and I like the drive-in old school stuff. But I might change up. That's one thing I want to do before the new year is change up the intro and the starting soon screen and stuff like that. So
I'll believe when I see it. We've been talking about doing it forever.
I know. But
so you guys don't know, like behind the scenes a little bit. So a lot of things me and Tank split up. For the last like 3 weeks, it's been all Tank. Like all the thumbnails, all the stuff, everything, he's been doing it all. So behind the scenes, just so you guys know, you gotta give this man a applause, because if you like some of the stuff, it's all him.
I messed up today so bad, man. I got everything ready for our Halloween must watch. Everything was good to go. It was gonna release at 11 a.m. And then I got busy at work, started doing stuff, and then I don't know how I missed it. I didn't catch it until I got home. It's not coming out until like January 9th. Yeah. I changed the date so bad. I was like, oh my God. So it was supposed to come out today. So damn it. So I'm like, now we missed the day. So, but I might double up tomorrow or something. I don't know.
No, I mean the interview with the vampire came out, and people are already like, already had like.
I know, but I was talking about the movie plus the clip. Come out on the same day, get a little like double whammy. But I messed that one up, man. But it happened. So Brandon Davis says, first off, Ahsoka ended with a cliffhanger, and those suck. They do.
No, it wasn't a cliffhanger. They just didn't resolve anything. They're like, hey, all these things we had, we just said we're not going to do anything. We're just going to cut it off. See you next year. That's just it.
I remember back in the day, every show ended with cliffhangers. I thought we moved from that. Yeah. What was it? The Simpsons always comes to mind. You know, when who shot
Mr. Burns?
Wait, a whole in between the seasons. That was a long ass one.
I was pissed. I remember that one.
Maggie.
I was like, Maggie, really? This is what we got?
Yeah.
I was hoping it was Ned. I was like, come on, Flanders.
Yeah. I mean, I know it was somebody I didn't expect, but a baby. It is Maggie though. Person review. What's up? Have a good stream, guys. I have a good weekend. Can't be here because of school, but see y'all later. Gen V is crazy, and the games yesterday were crazy for football. Yeah, appreciate it. I know you got to go to school, and we come on late and stuff like that. But yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Gen V. Gen V is super crazy,
dude. I don't even understand. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's at this point where I'm looking like, wow, that's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not like too much though. You know what I mean?
It's just a lot.
It's a lot, but it's like they don't it doesn't repeat itself too much on the same thing. Like it might touch on the same thing here and there, but it doesn't constantly just like, all right, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. We're doing this again. You know?
I don't think it doubles up on anything. I just think no, just overall, it's just a lot of stuff. You're watching, and you're like, wow. If you're not in the gore, you're not in the boys.
Oh man,
this might be a problem.
If you don't like the boys show, yeah, it's bad. So I watched Flaming Hot. It was cool. I like a nice feel good inspirational story. Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
My only question is if it's real. But, dude, that marketing was awesome. That door-to-door marketing. Let's get everybody in. Let's go. Door to door. We're gonna rep it. We're repping because it represents us. I thought that was awesome. I love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, it's that whole thing is like how real it is. So, you know, because there's a lot of like real life stuff of how close it is to being
like real.
Like
it's
real.
True.
Yeah. But what's we got? There wasn't a cliffhanger. I mean, some things were resolved, but who wasn't a shot JR?
It wasn't a who shot JR moment.
Yeah.
It actually was more because I don't think anything was resolved. So the whole thing with Balin wasn't resolved.
Yeah.
Nothing with Shin was resolved. We knew Ahsoka and Sabine were going to be left on the planet, but you know, I didn't really mind that as much as only thing that really was resolved was Ezra made it back home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot of little things. You know, I don't necessarily like the whole idea of Sabine having all those powers, but yeah, whatever.
I don't hate it that much. I don't like it, but I don't like. I can live with it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think if Ezra, when he got back, and they had Jason run inside, and I think that would have been a really good story. Like I get to meet Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been a really good thing for him. Balin, literally, in the last episode, he was on screen for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So we didn't get nothing from that. That's
no
that's
words.
A cliffhanger.
Yeah,
that's a cliffhanger. Putting this cat. I know. Yeah. That's a super cliffhanger.
Let's say pretty much, almost literally too, because he was on the edge of a cliff. So, yeah. And I'm getting my butt whooped in fantasy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tailgated. Is that DOE? Like, what's that? I don't know. Is that code or code? No, tailgating is when you like party before a football game. Yeah. Oh yeah, code. That code. No, so we legit like tailgated yesterday.
Yeah.
Like we were in there.
Dude, we were drinking like it was terrible.
Oh my god. That was a lot of shots. I got a picture.
Oh yeah.
I put it on Instagram if you're not following us on Instagram. But they got Brian, me, Brandon here. There's one of the other guys in the background. So
yes, the difference in height is that much.
I don't know if you watched Dynasty Pylon. So usually we're on a Sunday morning show talking about football, but you know we're going to the Bears game, so we were doing that all morning, and then that's the layout.
Yeah,
that's the layout. And you can see the speaker. Oh, where's the wrong one? The speaker back here, like back here. There's another one right over here on this side of me. My ears were killing me, and I'm like, "Why my ears hurt?" Oh, because I was standing in front of the speaker for like 3 hours. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun yesterday. So, but yeah, hey, but even Martin said
Brandon Davis, I'm sorry, we should have invited you. I didn't even think about it. I should have said something to you. It's my bad. My fault. Yes, there's a lot about it. Dude, there was $1,200 worth of alcohol. $1,200 worth. There's another table.
There's another
out there full of alcohol too.
Yeah. We went through all these. There was 2 buckets of Fireball. Those are the little bottles. We went through both of those really quick.
And then 2 handles.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And then the dude like right behind where the picture is taken, he was cooking up 50 pounds of sausage. 50 pounds. And just like
a new house.
a bucket of onions. Like it was just so many. It was like, damn.
It was so Chicago.
We're in Chicago. Yeah, we're in Chicago.
Yeah, we're in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was so Chicago. Just sausage and onions. I just went in there. I didn't even eat bread. I just take a sausage and just eat
it. Yeah. Cookies like, you guys survived the tailgate?
Barely. And then I had to get up early this morning and get to work. Oh my God.
And the funny thing is, I didn't feel drunk or anything until once I got home. Like once I got home and like, I changed, because everything smells like smoke because everyone's smoking cigars and stuff. And I went to go lay down because my son was sleeping. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna take a nap too. Oh my God. I was woke up like, oh my, what the I'm like, I took my last shot was like at 11 o'clock. Why am I drunk at like 6 o'clock in the evening? It was like, I was super delayed.
I ate so much food. I wasn't drunk at all. It was crazy.
Yeah, but that was super fun. But yeah, Martin did say something. He goes, Brandon's so short, man. And then Mark was like, he goes, Kramer's like my height, and he looks short next to Brian. I was like,
I'm a legit 6'5". That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot of fun. So no, it's not code. It's a legit thing. So super fun.
Oh, that's cool. Put this cat. You lived in Evanston. Wow, 9/11.
Around 9/11 time.
9/11. I was at.
I lived in the city. I was in the city still.
I was a senior. Or was it junior? It was a junior year. That might have been junior year.
I think yeah, that was my junior year.
Junior year, I think it was. Junior year. And then because I know, yeah, the anniversary is my senior year. Yeah. So yeah, it was junior
year. Yeah. But I know my parents lived in, my grandparents lived in Evanston for a while. Or right on the border right there. But yeah.
I had an awesome friend / girlfriend through college that lived in Evanston. She was a real cool girl.
Yeah, Evanston's pretty cool. What we got? Missing a couple other ones. See. There we go. Cleves, what's up, Cleves? Can't wait to talk about the Gargoyles. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. The possible, I guess it's more than it's not a confirmed yet, but when we do get into it, the live action Gargoyles.
Dude, I can imagine.
James Wan. I was like, okay. So
I mean, but dude, who would they cast?
Better be was it Keith David?
Oh, you have to
at least as the voice. I mean, you has to be the voice. Do CGI. There's no other way. I don't want to get into it. We're gonna get into it a little bit. I'm waiting for Brandon.
Yeah, but no, that's huge. Gargoyles is my if.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
But Keith David has to be the voice. I mean, Goliath.
Yeah.
Goliath. I love that name.
He just has that. He just has that voice. Like, I keep getting a bunch of his memes where he's like on the roller coaster or doing something where he turns around and goes, "Welcome to hell, motherfuckers," and starts laughing. Like, oh man.
Oh,
let's see. My name is Earl Cliffhanger. If you still remember that, still waiting
for that to be resolved. That my name is Earl. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back next season.
Yeah,
or not.
I always hated that. Poonscat, did any of you watch Warrior on Cinemax?
I have not seen it yet. Honestly,
which one's Warrior? I think I seen the one with.
It was on Max. It wasn't Cinema, right?
I don't think Cinemax.
HBO Max. It's Max.
Right. Is it? Well, the only Warrior movie I know is with what's his name? Were they the UFC fighters? With Tom Hardy. That's the only one I know. So
you talking about the one from the 2011?
Something like that. That's the one I know.
Oh, well, Nick Nolte. I know what you're talking about with that one, but
yeah, Show on Max. Oh, okay.
Nah, I don't.
I gotta check that one out. I never even heard of that one. I watched Slaughterhouse. It was scampy. I loved it. Nice. I might check that. I heard it's really, really goofy and funny. But yeah. So nothing was hanging in that one. Everyone seemed happy. Yeah. Oh yeah. He goes, well, you have to recast them. They better. You know, I mean, granted, you open a can of worms with a bunch of other issues of recasting, but when it comes to this story, you have
no, you should have recast. Recast is a good thing.
Yes.
I don't want to even get to Marvel, and we want to talk about what their soft reboot that everyone's talking about now. Yeah. After 2027, that we're gonna get a soft reboot, and we're gonna bring all the old characters back, and then we'll have new characters that are cast as something else.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big rumor going out now.
Yeah. Kevin Feige kind of hinted at it a little bit. We can actually, that's not on the docket, but we can probably talk about that with for Brandon. Usually I send him usually you send him the link, but I know you've been busy, so I'm like, oh shit, I need to send him the link. I sent him to him earlier, so hopefully.
You send it to the group. I always send it to him just in case. You never know him.
Yeah. There. I said, I love the purple line. Hate missing the express if I worked late.
Man, if you can't get right down from downtown, you gonna be there every stop. I hate every stop.
Yeah. Which one, man? It's been a while since I lived in the city. I forgot which one is the purple line. Because usually I was mostly on the red and the blue line.
Yeah,
and a little bit of the green once I moved out to the burbs. But
I mean, I was always on the red line for most of my times.
Oh yeah, because you were.
I was always south.
South, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went the other way though. I went way up, all the way up to Howard, like way up there by Evanston. What's up, Mama Bear? Like Keith,
Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Keith Davis, awesome. His voice.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. I loved him in Community. Not Community. Yeah, Community. Like when towards the end of the series when people started quitting and stuff like that, and he came in and became part of the group. I'm like, that was great because he was already so much in the show. He was doing a lot of voicing. You know, whenever they did a fake documentary or something, he was the voice. You know, so you know, and then they hired the chick at the end, and she tried changing Abed, like changing who he was, kind of thing, and then she eventually became a part of the group. But it's like, but she was also in like 2 seasons before that as something else. So there's a funny joke where she says she keeps sending this person an email, but it keeps bouncing back to her. So I was like, because the person she's referencing was
herself,
different season, and it's fucking hilarious, man.
Great. Like, I love that.
That show is so fucking good, man. I love Community.
Oh my god,
I can't wait for the movie. Anyway, and then also Chevy Chase he came out and said something stupid. He goes, "Oh, I hated being in the room with those people." I was like, "What?" Like,
they also hated being in the room with you, bro.
I'm sure. But I think Joel McHale came out and said something like, "No one was holding you there. Like you could have left whenever." It was like, you like those paychecks though.
He's like, "Oh, I want to leave," and everyone's like, "Good."
Here's the door. Don't stop me. No, go. But yeah, Keith David was in that show and he was awesome. My Gargoyles was mine too. Good. Because not the movie. It's about Chinatown in San Francisco in 1870s. Lots of sex, kung fu, and even a race riot. Really? Damn. That's a crazy combo. Yeah. Just like Dumbledore, if he is needed to make the story, he is, and like you need a Dumbledore obviously to tell the story properly. So when you're able to get another great actor to replace another great actor, so
how I feel about recast. So
so yeah, there's a bunch of
recast 3 times, and all of a sudden, Chill just comes out of nowhere. You said it. But I agree with him almost all the time. So
yeah. So especially with that stuff. Did you guys watch Top Boy?
So I gotta be honest. I haven't watched a lot of stuff this weekend because me and my wife were watching The Rookie, and we watched from season 1 all the way to season 5. That's what we did.
Damn, nice.
And then I'm kind of getting ready for Upload. So Upload season 3 on Prime comes out. Was it the 20th? Yeah, October 20th.
Oh,
so Friday.
Damn.
So yeah, I've been waiting for that for a while, and it's gonna be a 2-episode premiere. So
nice.
I've been kind of clearing my docket because I already got Loki. I'm keeping up the Gen V. Continental's done, and now I'm adding Upload along with these restaurants. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I gotta get caught up. I know Our Flag Means Death came out, and I don't have Max, so I might borrow Max from some real. Yeah, okay. So, but yeah, that's definitely on my like watch list. I'm like, damn, that came out already. I gotta watch that. So, and then Invincible comes out. Like pretty soon, they dropped another trailer that looked.
Yep.
I mean, I cannot wait. November 3rd. We are
November November 3rd. I was going to.
Yeah,
dude, there's so much stuff coming out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna be good in a year. Purple in my time there, it went through Evanston. Okay. Went through. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
The Purple Line did.
Yeah. Community sucked without Chevy Chase. Nah, I didn't, man. It sucked without. Chase. It sucked without. What's his name? Donald Glover.
Donald Glover was what held it together.
Yeah. Chevy Chase. It was cool, but it's also like, yeah, I having the old racist guy who was like the scapegoat because he was a dummy. It was okay, but you could have put in, and from like all these years later, I didn't even know the showrunner, like Dan Harmon, didn't want Chevy Chase. It was NBC or whatever station it was on. They like pushed for him. Who the hell? And it was again another funny one where Abed is having a dream where like he's in the dream scenario of like school. There's all these the real like the actors are playing themselves except for Chevy Chase's character. It's played by I can't remember his name, but that's the guy that Dan Harmon wanted for Chevy Chase's character, which is hilarious. I'm like, if they do that for the movie, if they bring him instead of Chevy Chase, even though spoiler, he dies, Chevy Chase dies in the show because that's how much Dan Harmon fucking hated Chevy Chase. He's like, I'm gonna kill your character. So there's no way you're coming back, motherfucker. Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I know me and my girlfriend were talking about it earlier today. We never really cared for him. Like his National Lampoon stuff is good. I think it's a little overrated. Christmas Vacation is a good one. They're fun, but I don't know. And I never heard a good
who
story.
It is that was supposed
to it's like play. Will
he said creator Dan Harmon had other actors like Fred Willard,
Cleese,
and Patrick Stewart in the mind for the role.
Yeah. Fred Willard played a fake version of that same character, which is funny because he was supposed to be one of the other ones. So yeah, but also it's hard for Fred Willard to be unlikable because he's always like his tone of his voice and the way he acts. It was like the dude's always happy. He was like, okay, we need you to be an old semi-racist, guy, like bigoted, misogynistic, and racist.
I can see him being that.
For him.
Yeah. And I'm glad. No, Patrick Stewart. No, you can't ruin Patrick Stewart for me. No, I love him.
Yeah, the craziest he can never get is like American Dad. Like his character in American Dad is off the wall.
Which is still him though. It's still hilarious. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, but I didn't care for Chevy. Just what you whistle on Slaughterhouse. The sloth can use computers, take selfies, drive, use a sword, and just so much more. I don't want to give it away.
That sounds awesome. I want to see this thing.
Yeah, I might check it out. Keith David was fantastic villain in Princess and the Frog. Oh,
he was.
Dr. Facilier.
Yeah.
The man has a beautiful singing voice. Yeah. That man just has a voice, man. His voice is epic.
Side. Yeah. He was awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm pretty happy with like the Splash Mountain becoming like a Tiana's new ride kind of thing.
Mhm.
You know, because it's supposed to be set before the sequels that they're making,
Mhm.
but after the original. So it's like an in between kind of thing, and it's gonna be a lot of music and stuff like that. So I'm like, that seems a lot more fun. You know?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, especially The Princess of Frog was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially like you can actually market the ride, you know, because
Mhm.
like the other ride is like, yeah, you don't even want to talk about that movie,
Exactly.
let
Oh
alone
my
it
god.
be in the park. But but the ride is still that's why people are losing their mind. I'm like, the ride is still the same ride. You're still on the log, going through all the shit. You're gonna have the big drop. Just the whole theme is gonna be different. And then they're
Which
gonna
I
have
like.
beignets. I don't know if you ever had Disney beignets.
I only had
Ooh.
New Orleans and beignets.
Well, you had the real ones, man. Yeah. Besides going there. But even Erica's like the Disney ones are pretty good, man. You go to the New Orleans like resort that they have,
Mhm.
and we got into beignets and we're like, I'm like, damn, they're pretty good. Because I had other ones like in Navy Pier and shit, and like, oh, they suck. But they're gonna start doing them there at her Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I think it's called.
I'm all
So,
for it.
yeah, yeah. Chevy's always been a dick from what I heard. Yeah, same.
That's what we all heard. Yeah.
No one liked working with him. He said, I don't care. Chevy Chase was a grumpy old racist that wanted to leave in real life and on the show. Yeah.
He played himself.
He played himself
So
and
good.
don't like,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
just watch Warrior Season 1, Episode 1.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
Okay. If it's on Max,
Hey,
check it out.
we'll come in. We'll talk about this on Thursday.
Yeah. I know we
What
got to get
up,
caught up with
Drew?
Goosebumps. What's up, Drew? Put I'm really into, I'm really into next to movies or show. That's odd for me.
Okay.
Yeah. They
You
want
know,
to catch the new season of Rick and Morty. Yeah, I did. I did. It
he's
was
an actor.
new voice, Rick and Morty, new voice actors.
Yeah.
Because what's his name was got all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, I was
Like
like,
all
we
kinds of
know.
trouble. Yeah, Justin Roiland. I think a lot of it had to do with drugs and like alcohol problem. He had a substance problem, I think, but um,
It could be worse. Could be
yeah.
Danny Masterson.
Oh my god, yeah, oh my god. Yeah. But it was a good episode. I had fun with it. I after a while, I didn't even hear the difference. Like it still sounded like Rick and Morty. Like they did a really, really good job finding somebody who sounds exactly like him. The Mr. Poopy Moose was a Poopy Butthole. What was his name? There's a character called Mr. Poopy Butthole.
I'm sorry. I'm Mama Bear got me. I never
Yeah.
even realized this. She said something. Mama Odie is Dr. Facilier's mother. Why didn't
Really?
I put that together? Oh my god. It makes so much sense. Dude,
No,
you
what?
blew my mind with this. That makes a lot of sense though.
I mean, it does because she's like the witch or the voodoo, like another like voodoo doctor or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But she did it
Voodoo
for
priestess. But yeah, she's the good
she's
one.
positive. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Huh. That is interesting. Is that like confirmed or or like a theory? That is interesting.
I mean, that makes so much sense. I wonder though.
Yeah. Well, I guess Jennifer Lewis, the actress that voiced her, is going to be like all the voices are coming back to do the ride, which is awesome. Just super, super awesome. So I don't know who exactly. Obviously, I know Tiana, Mama Odie is going to be in it. But I wonder if Keith David is going to be in it. That'd be a cool ride. So it's a deleted scene. He said he was royalty on his mother's side. To the
He
voodoo queen
did.
of the bayou.
He did say, "I'm royalty
Dang.
on my mama's side."
I gotta check that one out. I gotta watch
He
that again.
super did. Wow.
You know what? We just did we buy it? I think Eric got it on like Blu-ray. So
I have it sitting over there,
yeah.
packed up right now.
because we're buying Blu-rays now. We're just like we bought 15 freaking Blu-rays.
Oh man, I want the Best Buy and going crazy too.
Oh, but we're going like secondhand and getting like a bunch of that stuff. He said who's Mama Odie and Dr. Facilier. Let me see if I can bring it up.
It says right here, so Facilier was supposed to be Mama Odie's son who followed the path to the dark arts, unlike his mother. In the same script, there were going to be a showdown between the two of them, which would have converged into a major battle during the Mardi Gras festivities.
That sounds like a nice spin-off cartoon if they want to do that.
Yeah, so that's why. So they said there was a deleted scene. So yeah, it was supposed to be
this is Mama Odie. And then I'll find a good picture of Dr. Facilier. That's Dr. Facilier.
Yeah.
You know, he's like the voodoo doctor. You know. that is cool. I did not know that.
Dude, Mama Bear, that was awesome.
I never even thought about it, which is super cool.
That is so cool. I love that.
Yeah, they're all characters in Princess and the Frog. Which is a great movie. So it's super underrated. I'm glad it's starting to get its like second kind of win now, especially with the ride coming in and stuff like that.
It was great singing. It was a good story. New Orleans based, understanding what it is to be in New Orleans. Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
What's the fat alligator that plays the trumpet? Louis, there you go. Plays the trumpet. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. It's a good movie. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Kyle?
Been away for a while. Yeah, but seen that video y'all did for motivation. Thanks for a shout out to keep up. Good stuff. Oh yeah, man.
No,
honestly, I tagged so many people in there.
You guys don't realize that we all understand. We're all in the same boat. Staying motivated. I think what helps with us two is that we have someone else that actually cares about it. So that definitely does help. But that's why I would love to be everyone else's motivation, because literally we watch all of you guys and we talk about it too. So on Sunday we're saying, "Is you still watching Zach right now?"
Yeah,
watching Zach right now. Like we're supporting it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Zach Attacks Reviews just get to 700. He's amazing. He's
actually on my other screen right now. Like I just got him up like on the little corner. Usually I have like two other screens and I'll put multiple little screens. So
he's like one of our favorites. I mean, he's awesome with he does. So if you haven't you haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him now. Yeah. He's definitely our one of our many friends that we love that do a great job.
One of the first ones too that we like hooked up with and did a lot of stuff with. Yeah. Now that man's so busy.
He's so busy. I can't get him on. I'm like,
Darkroom Reviews. What's up? Hey fellas, just joined the channel. Doing big things. Appreciate it. Thank you. I think you were you in Popping the Popcorns, or were you from Zach Attacks? Because I know I seen your name on another channel.
I thought he was on Popping the Popcorn because you guys were doing that stuff with
Yeah.
Kenny.
So, right now we're just kind of hanging out. Best Buy eats dog. I know, man. It's
getting real of physical media. Do you realize that now Walmart owns 55% of all physical media now?
No shit.
Yeah, 55% of all physical media. That's more than Amazon. Walmart owns more than Amazon because all it is now Walmart, Target, and Amazon. That's it.
But even Target is cutting back on their physical media. Like all the sections, they're not getting rid of it yet, but they're just cutting back on all of it. And I was like, damn, that sucks. And tomorrow Barbie drops. So, anybody?
All right, yeah,
you already got it.
This guy in this morning.
Nice. Yeah, they suck, man. I'm so pissed off because then there's the only place where you can get a steelbook. Like, there's not other places you can like get like steelbooks like as available as Best Buy. So, yeah, Best Buy sucks for that. Hey guys, what's up, Jason? And Kyle, he said Kyle couldn't agree more. Yep, yeah, Best Buy. Jason said, so glad to see some Gargoyles mentioned. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Hopefully, we might as well go ahead and get started.
I know Brandon jump in real quick. We already started late because
it's already 10. It's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
we were late because of me, guys. Because I was driving from Wrigleyville all the way back home, so I couldn't get here in enough time. Traffic.
That is a long drive. Yeah, it has great songs. Because I wound up seeing him for days. Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. And we got popping the popcorn. Just brought her up. What's up? Hey, friends, how's it going? How was the game yesterday? We lost, but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had good tickets. We had good people around us, and I almost lost my voice because I was yelling so much at everybody.
Yeah,
I was yelling the whole thing. I was yelling like, "Yeah, you're wrong. You want to page it. You want to page it."
Yeah, I was so drunk without even knowing I was drunk. I came home. I'm like, why am I so red? Like, what the fuck? Am I not feeling well? And I'm like, completely forgot. Sat in the sun for an entire hour, just like beaming. It was like, and like, so yeah, I was like sunburnt, but yeah, it was fun. It is a lot of fun. And she said, "What's up, Joel Kale? Hey, Katie, how's your day? Here you go. Good. You also saw Justin Gift.
Yeah, so he dislocated his thumb and popped it back in, and I saw him like, what is he doing? Trying to throw a ball, but he couldn't grip the ball. So they say he's probably not going to play this week, but he might. Justin's going to try to play as much as we can. Tell you, I know.
I know we. If anybody's interested in football, tomorrow we have a football show on Dynasty Pylon. Link is in the description. Dynasty Pylon is our football show. It's a channel. It's all fantasy football. It's all football in general. So if you love that sport or like the sport, check us out. And tomorrow's our like Bears rant / waiver wire. So nice. Oh, that's the mini helmet.
The Bears.
Dude, I didn't even see you buy that. Oh, when you went.
I went to the ATM and to go get some more cash. I was like, yeah. But the dude was like, hey, normally it's $50. I gave you for 40. I was like, so.
That's it. That's $10 off.
You had me at, hey, do you want to buy this helmet?
You're like, yes. Yeah.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad because Brandon literally lives across the street.
Yeah.
like he was able to point to his house. He's like, I live there. So I'm glad he came out. Man, he has this gift
personality
of he came in, and me and Brian were the only two people that he knew. He came in and made friends with everybody.
He was hugging people when he left.
Everybody. Like the dude who I guess like is that the guy that runs the whole tailgate thing?
Yeah, John.
He goes, oh yeah. He's like, oh, you need to come back next year, man. You need to come back next year. It's like
John is so cool.
Yeah. He's the one with all that liquor and stuff like that.
Dude, but there's like 4 CEOs in the group.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, thank you so much, man. That's
holy
so cool.
Crap, man. I did not expect that. I forget we have that available.
I know. Spin it.
Hold on. My cat messed up my monitor. So I got something. I don't know which one.
I know. I don't know.
He's the best. I love it.
I need to get some better ones for it. But
this one.
Oh my god! Wow!
I was thinking, here's the homemade one. One of our other buddies.
Oh yeah,
from us, and he.
Holy shit! That is crazy good.
That was gonna be
bonkers.
I love that one. I don't know. He thought I was gonna get upset or something. I'm like, dude, that's freaking hilarious. I love it. Darkroom reviews, appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. That is awesome. Super sticker. They even here it doesn't show the sticker, but it's like a little like peach with a microphone or something like that. Drops the mic. So, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. And also anybody go check out Darkroom reviews.
Exactly.
Go check them out.
And this is what we're here for, because we all, in the same thing. This is what we all put in that same content. So I love it. Hey, there we go.
Hey,
there's a little.
It took a while. Mom, I'm gonna kill my cat right now. He keeps like laying on my keyboard. What are you doing?
Oh.
Let's see if I can bring it up real quick.
What are you pulling up?
Just his
his thing. Okay, yeah.
There you go. Little shout out live. Go check him out. Go check out Dark room reviews.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think we were in that like hype video where we're all just like hyping each other up in popping popcorns the other night.
So he's at 205, guys. Let's try to get him to 210. Why not? Let's do this right now.
Ooh, that's good. Some Target Best Buy vlogs. There you go. And he did Coraline review. We just did one not too long ago too. So,
yep.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Yeah, but super appreciated, dude. Go check him out. Right there. Oh man. Yeah. I always forget we have that. So when I see people do that, it still blows my mind. But
all right. You know what? Since we're waiting, let's go ahead and let's talk about this this Kevin Feige thing, this soft reboot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me bring it up. Hold on.
So I got his quote.
Oh, dude. All right. This is the one giving me all the problems. It was a big old butt wants to lay on my keyboard. He literally put my monitor down to like 30%. So everything like the sizing went like all the way down. Oh, what, dude? You give another one?
Oh, man,
it doesn't show that it'll get good with a little hippo. Oh, yeah, man. We should appreciate it. I don't know if let's see what else I got.
Hey, B just subbed too. I want to know. Right? Hey, just check it out because I wonder. I think he got 4 new ones.
Who's that?
Go back to his page. Go back to his page right now.
Oh shit! I think I closed it out. Let me see.
It's at 208 now.
Ah, man, there you go.
Thank you guys for helping out.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I super appreciate that, man. I don't know what else I got. I got one of my favorite memes of all time. There you go. Screaming ghosts.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
That is literally us when we get super chats or super stickers and stuff. What do we do?
That's what you were like. I'm more like this, you know. Let's see.
Oh man, but appreciate that. Yeah, you say he got a couple subscribers. I just closed it out too.
He's at 208 now, so that's good. Let's keep
man.
it going, guys.
Awesome.
Continue to support.
Yep. Oh man, dude, super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah.
What's up, Bonzo?
Hey, man, I could not make it last night.
No, so they didn't do it until they don't do it on Tuesday. They were trying to do it on Tuesday. That's what.
Okay.
Because
dude, I came home. Like I said, that's when the alcohol hit. I was just like,
he was slapped. I don't know why. I was fine.
Oh, the car ride. I was a little sleepy in the car ride, you know. But I usually fall asleep in the passenger seat anyway, like all the time, all the time. And then I got home and I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. And then I just woke up. I'm like, oh, like, you know, she's like, what you want to do for dinner? I'm like, order food. I ain't cooking. Order a burger. I took a bite. I was like, oh,
God.
I don't know what the fuck happened, man. What happened? But
all the bread soaked up all the liquor, so I was good.
Yeah. But I woke up fine this morning. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So I was like, I woke up this morning. I'm like, I was like, I think we missed it. Yeah. So I hate those problems. Yeah. Does whatever he wants to do. Drinking after watching the Bears.
No, we drank before, and then afterwards we were too sad to drink.
Yeah.
That's how you get into depression. You can't drink it in.
Yeah.
Now you have to recover.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Oh man. But cool. Yeah. Dark Room Reviews. Appreciate it. Thank you for 2 super stickers. Big shout out to him and his channel. Yeah. So you want to bring up this
it's Kevin Feige
stuff?
Yeah. Well, I'll actually bring up my thing, so we don't have to.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. I would have to look it up. And then I'm gonna message you in a little bit, Anzo, so we can get our recording going. I know we need to record because I know he signed up for a few of our Halloween must watch kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you picked some good ones, man. You picked some good ones
because he knows what he's doing. The man is awesome. The man knows what he's doing. Except for not being a Bears fan.
Yeah, well, he said, "Hey, I was rooting for him this week."
Hey, I was too. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Man,
once Justin went out, I was like,
I never get into like arguments online, like especially on fucking Facebook. But I'm in a Bears group and somebody's like, "Oh, see, this is why we did get rid of Justin Fields." I'm like, "Are you a dumbass, man? Like he threw 10 passes. 10 passes before he got hurt. That is the lowest by far. The second lowest or the next highest one is 22 passes.
Yeah, like Getsy really did not help out.
Combined the two quarterbacks, they only threw for 20. They threw 20 times. I was like, it makes no sense. And like we said, it was a run, screen, run. It was like that's all. It was
the same runs too. I will talk about Tuesday, but it was the same beer.
It was so frustrating
to right.
Yeah, it was annoying.
Nah. We know the truth. We know the truth, Lonzo.
All right. You got the Kevin Feige stuff coming up?
Yep. So I'm gonna do this right now.
All right. There we go.
All right, guys. So normally Tank takes over this stuff. I'm actually gonna go. I want to talk about what Kevin Feige said about Secret Wars and what it really will do for the MCU. So I'm gonna bring up this article and we can kind of discuss it together. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So right here it says Avengers Secret Wars will reportedly soft reboot the MCU, and I have mixed feelings about it. Right, but the report is during 2007 during Secret Wars it was going to wrap up the multiverse saga, which we started in 2021, and they're basically going to bring back a lot of our old people that have already passed away. So here's the quote from him. We have a quote from Kevin Feige, sort of implying like Secret Wars will serve as a soft reboot in which they can prune everything. That's not using the Lokiism. They'll prune everything that's not working. So they'll just keep what is working and bring back people you thought were going forever. So that means we can bring back Iron Man. We can bring back Captain America. We could bring a new T'Challa in. We cast T'Challa. So we could do a lot of things that we're talking about. That's where they're saying now. So I want to know what everyone's thinking about this. Because I'm saying first, what do you think about this now?
I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. Bringing back Iron Man is that's a no-brainer. You're gonna have to go younger. Which you could do. You could do like a young version of Iron Man. I don't know. I mean, you could pull a bunch of different stories.
You don't think they could just go old Iron Man and bring back Robert Downey Jr.?
They could. I mean, the dude ain't making no movies after Iron Man. He thought he was gonna like be a superstar again. I was like, no. You need to put a like button on that. Like you need to come back. Same with Chris Evans.
Exactly. Chris Evans hasn't been doing anything, so why not come back?
These guys left and thought they were gonna be the superstar and stuff, and I was like, man, and that it kind of points to I forgot, was it Nolan or not Nolan? Was it Scorsese? I think where it's like there's no superstar, there's no like actors. It's the character, but I'm like. Yeah, it should be to me, like the character is what's important. But what I'm thinking is, can you, what they did for Sam Wilson, making him Captain America, I think they can keep that and bring in like Steve Rogers Captain America, whether it be a recast or bringing back Evans. And I'm like, that would be kind of interesting, having two Captain Americas, going at the same time.
That was how it was in the comic books, Yeah. And because honestly, Sam was only Captain America for like 2 years, and then he gave it up because of the whole conflict we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon and was it the Winter? Yeah, it was. So so the whole conflict of can I be a Black American and still be Captain America? That's that idea, that duality that you have to face every day. Would I be accepted by America as their Captain America? And that in the comic book, he was dealing with that, and to a point where he just said he gave it back up.
Yeah,
and Bucky ended up taking it over, and then when they realized that wasn't working back, Steve Rogers came back.
Yeah, Well, they had a whole like battle for the shield or something like that, which was a cool run. It wasn't like a battle; it was just like who wanted to do it. But the thing is, like, too, like Steve didn't want to do it. You know, he went like dark for a little while with the Secret Avengers. You know, so they were like this, like, you know, what they are, Secret Avengers. They were like a spies kind of, you know. So he had like the which is what we saw in Civil War. His suit there, I believe, it was like all like kind of blacked out, which is
when he was
cool.
Called
he was like Nomad, I think.
Nomad.
Yeah. So they kind of did something like that, but he didn't wear the helmet in the comic book. So I was like, they could do something like that and have like, you know, the guy in the red, white, and blue. Or they can just go 50-50. I think that'll be cool. So like you could bring in other characters and keep like the mantle bullshit that they did with him. I think will be interesting. But I think definitely, obviously, for us, T'Challa is the big one.
Exactly.
You know, and what we're gonna do with that. And if they're gonna, it seems like they're gonna keep everything going. And the whole pruning thing sounded really interesting because I was like, that just makes everything that's going on with Loki even more important. You know what I mean? So I
makes
really
so much sense with Secret Wars because you know what we're going to get, guys. We know where we're going to Battle World. We're going to have a Battle World. They have to introduce Doctor Doom, and he creates Battle World, and he saves everyone. Everyone's on that one Earth, and everything else gets pruned. So they can pick and choose who they want, and they can kill off people and whatever, and then they could come back to it and say, "This is what we're gonna bring this character back. We're gonna bring this character back." They can do whatever the hell they want. It's just like, you know, Flashpoint. It's a chance to change everything. And this is Feige's chance to say, I need the best characters to lead the Avengers going forward. They could change it up. They could, you know, instead of going Captain America, what if they go Captain Britain?
Yeah.
They could. Like, they could just do those type of things that would make sense.
Small changes that, you know, you can still keep Sam, and then you get a new character, just a slight little twist, you know. Oh, would you bring Sam, Agent Carter back?
I would.
I would.
Because I would love that.
Yeah.
Because we still have Captain America. You can't say, oh, you're doing all this stuff to it. It works because, you know, we saw her in What If. This is a what if situation.
Yeah.
So I think that it works. And we already saw it works and saw how cool it could be. So this is a chance to say, okay, we'll take this what if and we'll make it a reality.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the T'Challa one would be the biggest one, you know, because he never got his story really started. You know what I mean? Like it just took its first step. It just went
hour and a half of screen time.
Yeah.
Guys.
You know, so it was like we had so much going forward, you know, with what it was. Cole Lords. What's up, Cole Lords? I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Oh, I was gonna say let's cast T'Challa as Star-Lord. Let's go. Give me that.
Yeah.
Star-Lord T'Challa.
We already got it. Go. It's great. Yeah, I love that version of T'Challa.
Dude, we didn't even have to do anything with Thanos. Thanos became under him.
He's already good.
he fixed the world.
Yeah. He saved the universe without even knowing it. Yeah, Tropic Thunder reference. Yeah. Who said it? Putin's cat said RDJ became Iron Man and appeared in blackface the same year.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through all these comments and see what everyone's saying.
I'll let you take it.
Let's see.
I don't know where we started.
I think
I put F the Packers.
I know, that's what I saw. I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, the Iron Man wasn't even a big Marvel Comics character, but he hit gold with Robert Downey Jr. They have to bring in a good Fantastic Four and X-Men into the MCU. 1,000% agree. Fantastic Four. They didn't even have to do the reboot if they had a good Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and X-Men, you need to do the right thing with X-Men. So you have to really develop those characters the right way, and you can't have too many coming in without, you know, having backstories, because these characters are very well known. And do not F up Storm. I'm letting you know now, guys. Do not F up Storm. I'm talking to you, Marvel. Feige.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a little sidebar. Did you read what Fox did with my God, what's her name? Who played Storm?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Like, they pretty much like pitched her a line. They're like, oh yeah, Storm's gonna go back to Africa and she's gonna like save a lot of her people and this and that, you know, because there's a drought and blah blah blah. They did that, and then she's like, okay, cool, like Storm's gonna have like a good part in the movie. And then once she signed on, they just scrapped that scene and part altogether. And I'm like, that's really, really, really fucked up. And I believe Matthew Vaughn was on board to direct it or produce it or something, and then he said like he had backed out after that. He goes, "Oh, this is what y'all gonna do? You're gonna do this?" Like two Halle Berry, especially back then, was like she was it. She was everywhere, and it's like you're gonna screw her over. And I think he backed out, and then they screwed over. I'm like, I heard that. I shared it on our Twitter page, and that sucks.
It's Fox.
That sucks. Yeah,
Fox effed up everything.
Yep.
So
that was super annoying.
But doing that to Aurora, I mean, just come on, bro.
Yeah.
What they did to them, what they did to Cyclops, what they messed up so many characters. I hate it. I hate what they did to Rogue. At least Rogue had at least a character arc, something. But they took all that power of Storm. I didn't understand what they were doing with any of it. So that Fox. Yeah.
So this is what it said. Matthew Vaughn quit directing X-Men: The Last Stand after execs wrote a scene to trick Halle Berry into signing on. It said, quote, it said, Africa, Storm, kids dying of no water. She creates a thunderstorm and saves all the children. And then Matthew Vaughn said, I went, what is this? They said, oh, it's Halle Berry's script. And then Matthew Vaughn said, I went, okay, because she wasn't signed up yet, the exec said, but this is what she wanted it to be. And once she signed up, we'll throw it in the bin.
Wow.
That's what he said. They literally told Matthew Vaughn that it's like, once she signs up, it's trash. Which and then the craziest part is like a scene like that probably would have made the movie a little bit better. To be honest, it was like, so you're taking away good shit from
they did. I mean, so she didn't have to sit there and warm up like a microwave. Like, dude, no, that's not what Storm's about, bro.
That would have been cool, but that just would have made, I think, obviously Halle Berry would have been happy with it, and then I think it would have made a lot of fans happy too, But
all right, Brandon says, we moving the universe forward. Why go backwards? Because there's iconic characters, and you need leadership to be able to make this stuff go work. The only reason it worked so well, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, is because you had Captain America, Iron Man, you had Thor, you had like the quality of all the greats. And then 3 really blew up when you had T'Challa. You adding the greatest of all the Avengers all in one movie. That's what really made it special. And it's hard going forward without those greats. It's like trying to redo the DCU and not having Batman or Superman. It's really like that.
Exactly. And it's also, you're bringing in Fantastic Four, X-Men, you're bringing all the Fox stuff over, and you're not going to have big characters that are very important to a lot of the stories. So, if you want to eventually, because then you could do all the stuff. Eventually, you could do like X-Men versus Avengers, which is a great, not great. It's a really good storyline in the comics and stuff like that. So, you can do even acts that they just
give me Hulk versus Wolverine.
Yeah,
give me Hulk versus Wolverine. Please. That's all I want.
Yeah. So you're kind of going forward by going backwards instead of like vice versa. Like it's not a hindrance. It's gonna elevate the story.
Agreed.
So you're bringing all the toys back.
Exactly.
Which is what everyone wants.
Spend more money.
Exactly.
The comics were really more dark and realistic. Even Iron Man being an abusive drunk, something the movies didn't dare do because it was too close to Robert Downey Jr. That's why.
Yeah.
So Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man and appeared in blackface in the same year. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Xavier says, I'm excited for the soft reboot. Give me my T'Challa back. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on. You guys know. You don't need me going there.
Bring back the king.
Give me he's perfect. So let's just go from there.
Yeah.
Exactly. I need T'Challa and Storm marriage. That's a whole storyline. I have all those comic books before the wedding. I have all of them. It's so powerful. Oh, give me that. Man. But Xavier says, Star-Lord T'Challa will work too, though.
It was fun. You can always like that. How awesome would that fucking be? That they give us a recast T'Challa, so we get T'Challa proper, King of Wakanda and all that stuff. But then they decide to like tie in like a what if thing, and now we get another fucking T'Challa. So it's like we couldn't get one in this shit. Now we're getting like two, like say going forward. Like that would be super cool, where you can get like a T'Challa Star-Lord meets like T'Challa in the real world. I think that'd be super cool.
All I know is the ultimate.
And you can have two different actors too, which would be even better. Like,
well, the Ultimates needs the intergalactic thing of the Wakanda. So you need that. You have to, and it's what he leads. Black Panther leads the Ultimates. Him, Blue Marvel, Captain Marvel. Like you need that.
Yeah,
so, that'd be cool.
That'd be super cool.
Lucian Lyons comes back as Black Panther. If you know. Oh God. And they nominated him for an Oscar. Yeah, he did. Said, it's because RDJ was Tony Stark. He really is Tony Stark. We didn't even realize it. Like, thank you, Lucian. Hey, thank you for bringing Robert Downey Jr. to this, because he is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He thought it was that full of stuff too.
I thought it was gonna be so bad. I'm like, that seems like a stupid, and I was 100% wrong.
He was perfect. Like I was like, wow, you are everything Tony Stark's supposed to be.
Ever since that, I'm always like, I'll wait and see. It's like no more like, oh, this seems like it's a bad cast. Like, nah, I'll wait. I learned my lesson.
Cookie, I agree with her. Says, give me good X-Men, please.
Please.
Have to. You can't do X-Men 97. Bring that back to Disney Plus and not do a good X-Men. It has to be perfect. You have to develop the characters. You have to care about the characters. We need to know Cyclops has to be a douchebag, but a good leader. Jean has to be so powerful, but it's kind of shy a little bit. You need to have Professor X. Storm needs to be the badass that she really supposed to be. It doesn't have to be the Wolverine store.
No, Rogue, you need Rogue
the right way. Yeah. You can't just like F her over. Like,
don't make her a fucking 16-year-old. Like that's what they tried doing in the Fox. They combined Jubilee with Rogue, and Rogue is Rogue, and she needs to be like, I want that accent. I know we talked about it before. I want all that. Same thing if they decide to go a Gambit. It's
Gambit. Like, can you imagine they don't give Gambit an accent? I will revolt.
Yeah. Oh my god. Who?
Channing Tatum's what they always.
I love Channing Tatum. He's great. He
looks like him, but he definitely doesn't sound like him. So
that'll be hilarious.
I wonder if they do Tom Cruise. Would he be Iron Man? That would be actually interesting if he did. We finally did get a Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
I would like to see a variant, but I wouldn't like him to be like the main Iron Man. One, he's too damn busy, man. He's all about the Mission Impossible. So he wants to make like 8 more.
I don't know if he could do Iron Man and not run. I think it's in every script that he has to be running with his shirt off. Like,
oh yeah, he could be Quicksilver. We're gonna make you run real fast.
Like that's all I wanted. It's everything I ever wanted.
Starts crying.
So if they reboot, do they bring back Thanos?
I think so.
Hey, you do bring back Star-Lord T'Challa, he could be part of his crew. Talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do the Infinity Gauntlet like story again. You know what I mean? You could stay away from like the stones and stuff. And now you have X-Men and Fantastic Four. You can go a bunch of different routes.
You have Deadpool. You could bring back Death. You could bring Death in and then have Thanos chasing after her. I mean, that's a really interesting thing. More proper for what that is. This is also the perfect way to introduce the X-Men to the MCU. Exactly, doing the soft reboot. Now you have all the things happening with X-Men.
Yeah. And that's what I heard he wants to do. He wants to kill the Fox X-Men. Like, kill them all. And I think they're going to do that in Deadpool from the rumor says. But
I agree with you, Cookie. That script switch is so messed up. And so Fox. It's so Fox. That's just what it is. They're awful.
Yeah. Yeah. That is super messed up. I always hate that whenever they promise, actors and directors certain things, like we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and then they're like, nah, I got you. Now you signed that contract. I was like, I feel that should be a way to get out of the contract. It's like, well, you lied.
Yeah, if you lied, then I should be able to walk away. No questions.
Yeah, but
I said the director, well, with all the same music cues and the build-up, we had to cut that scene. What? Exactly. That's effed up.
Yeah, it does suck. It would have been such a cool scene too. Yo,
what's up, Kenny? All right. So once again, another channel, another great guy, Kenny Sparks. He's one of our favorites too. If you guys get a chance, just check out his channel. Go do it. Go subscribe. The guy
just hit 500 the other day.
Let's get him to 525. Let's do this together. He is awesome. He has great reviews. He has great special effects. His videos are incredible.
They're super awesome. Probably should hide that. No one wants to see that.
Yeah.
No one wants to see numbers.
Yeah. But his videos are incredible. You have to go check them out. So if you guys can, please do. All these small creators, we all do this together. We all do it because we love to talk about this stuff and we know what we're talking about. So we're just kind of sharing with you. So
yeah,
just want to say that. Shout out to Kenny real quick.
Right down there. Check him out. And his page right here. So
awesome. What we got next? Dr. X got killed twice. You can. I mean, why not? I feel like this new wave of content creators coming through. Glasses, purple, yellow, diamond.
Yeah, I think.
I know you're gonna.
Yeah, it was like an emoji that.
Yeah, I know.
That didn't go through all the way. Yeah. But.
Oh, we got. In hindsight, I'm grateful for those movies. We love them now. We become spoiled, no pun, attended after the MCU. I never loved them. I had a problem.
There's some I enjoyed. Like
the first one is the only one I enjoyed.
I hated the first one.
Was it?
I didn't like.
Was it X2? X2. That's what it is. It's X2. You didn't like X2?
I didn't like any of them.
Wow.
I really didn't like it. Like, then Wolverine Origins was just like, oh my god, what are they doing?
I was done with that.
But the one that pulled me back was Days of Future Past.
I hated that too.
Which is the one that like the first prequel that they did. It was the first prequel that I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. It still had a lot of issues. Yeah. A lot of issues because they killed Darwin. Like that makes
immediately.
Sense.
They're like, the guy who could adapt to anything, let's kill him immediately.
Yeah, that was stupid. So that's why I'm like, I still had issues with it, but I did enjoy that. But the Wolverine, I liked. Again, had issues. But the Wolverine I liked, and obviously Logan was just
Logan is X-Men First Class.
First Class. There you go. Yeah, it was good. It was good, but it had issues and stuff like that. I don't know,
dude. All I know is Logan might be one of my favorite comic book movies of all time.
Agreed.
So good.
Agreed.
They said they did the old bait and switch. That's what they did. Exactly what they did. I'm gonna run through these real quick.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. First Class and Days are classic, in my opinion. Good news. Made a Transformers stop motion short film on my channel. Really, Drew? I want to see it. So Drew does great stop motion on his channel. So guys, if you guys get a chance to view with Drew, amazing. Once again, another creator that does, quality stuff that does things that you don't see everyone else doing. I think if you guys get a chance to just check out his channel, it's awesome. His stop motion is great. So yeah, please check out his videos. Just check out some of the stuff that he does. It's so good.
Yeah, you got the Legos and stuff like that.
So
we need to do a video, or at least me and Drew need to do a video talk about our Legos.
Oh man.
But yeah, go check out View with Drew. A lot of fun.
So I just wanted Wesley Blake back from one movie. Wesley's Blade. Oh, see, that's going to be. I think that's what we're going to get in Secret Wars. I think Blade will be there. Wesley as Blade, dude. I mean, who's better? There's no one better. Like, come on.
It's nice. That's a tall glass, man, or whatever the term or phrase is.
How?
That's a lot.
Mahershala Ali and Wesley Snipes are like 8 years apart. Wesley Snipes can still do it easily.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But I'm not saying he had to do it for forever. I just want him to see him in the movie.
One more time.
See him in Secret Wars. And
Yeah.
if he gets killed off, he gets killed off. Cool. But we wouldn't have the Marvel universe. We have the MCU without Wesley Snipes, without Blade.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of stuff for us. So
yeah.
get that man respect.
Yep.
Hulk will throw Wolverine into orbit.
There's a cartoon of Wolverine versus the Hulk, or Hulk versus Wolverine, whatever it's called, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You'll see a lot of crazy things because Wolverine comes back from everything.
Yeah. Well, in Old Man Logan, Old Man Logan, when him and Hulk fight, that is some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit.
Storm is going to put a cyclone on. Oh my god! Yeah, I see. Yes, King T'Challa must return. Yes. Let's go. Give me real T'Challa. I don't want to see all this other stuff. No, give me real. I want the storyline. I want the right storyline. I want to give respect to all the 267 comics that we have. All the years we've had an hour and a half of content for T'Challa. Understand that he is the Black Panther. He's been the #1 Black Panther for years. So we need to get that content out. Please understand me. Just check out some of the storylines, the stuff that he's done, the people that he's worked with. I mean, you bring back the Fantastic Four. How you not going to have T'Challa? Mm-hmm. Like there's so many storylines. There's an actual storyline where T'Challa and Storm took over the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
So it was them that took over for the Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman because they were having marital problems. So they took over the Fantastic Four to keep it together. So I'm just telling you guys, I can do anything with them. T'Challa's in the MCU. He's in Marvel, huge. So check it out, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We got to go through a lot of these. Like we're not gonna be able to go through all these comments because I just scrolled down. There is a lot. Yeah, so we're gonna start going through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so we'll kind of go through real quick. We said bring back Iron Man, bring back T'Challa. Yeah.
Gavin Road need to be right to watch the freaking night. That's all you had to do.
That's what I want. I want her leather jacket and everything.
My favorite RDJ movie, Heart and Soul, is one of my top 10 films of all time.
I don't remember though.
Sir Ian McKellen as Magneto is perfect.
He was great.
I love Patrick Stewart as Professor X. I love it. Brandon says I can't see Thomas to Iron Man. I can see Cruz as a cameo as Superior Iron Man from Secret Wars. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Superior Iron Man's like a freaking douchebag. And Cruz would be perfect for it.
That's it. I think Jim from The Office would be a real good casting for Reed Richards. And I agree with this. I bring this up. Honestly, I thought Adam Driver would be a good Doom. I've always thought that.
Yeah.
I thought he was perfect for Victor Von Doom in every way.
Yeah. You're saying that for a while. Look at that. Tell me that don't look awesome.
And he can run still.
Well,
let's see. First Class. Yeah. Days of Future Past was good.
I liked it.
X-Men First Class. Yeah. The Foxverse had his moments. It had his moments. But Logan is the peak of the universe. There's no 100%. Question.
100%. The Fox did great casting. I thought everyone looked who they were supposed to, for the most part.
Terrible writing. Terrible writing. No, I don't know if Storm was good casting with Halle Berry. I love watching Halle Berry. Don't get me wrong, but she's not from Kenya. That's not her.
At least give her the accent or something. But
something. Give me something. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. But for the most part, the casting was pretty on point. But like you said, the directing and writing was just trash.
Yeah. So Wesley could absolutely do it. I'm really excited for Mahershala Ali. Yeah.
If we ever get the damn movie.
if it ever comes out.
Yeah.
Right. As a movie girl, I don't care about the comics. We compromise. We keep the same storylines, but in different kind. As someone who does care about the content, like I'm a collector, right? You know, I'm someone who reads a lot of stuff. I care about the character. I care about the origin of the character, and the character actually means something to me because of it got me out of stuff. It got me representation does matter, right? So seeing yourself in something that's that important matters. So as I'm a young black boy, right? Every character you see has to be either dead, you know, or from hell, or any type, or a made up superhero like named Meteor Man. That's all I had growing up, right? And then my dad introduced me to T'Challa. So who's a king, who's a leader, who's noble, who was brilliant, who is the richest man in the world, who has all those things in one entity, right? So to me, he is so important, right? He spoke to me in a certain way. And then I'm sure he spoke to a lot of young black men, especially when you get the chance. And it taught me how to enjoy reading, how to enjoy going through books. So I went from comic books to the graphic novels to really understanding the character and enjoying the character growing up, right? So now when we have an opportunity to see him in movie form, and I thought the casting was perfect, and he cared about himself. Like he understood the character. So when I got that, you know, it mattered so much to me as a person, just personal. I'm not even talking about everyone else. And I know there's other people out there that it matters to. So, you know, now to be gypped by it, to be talked about like he's a second rate hero when you
like
recast everybody else, right? You know, but he's just a throwaway character. Oh, we gonna get, you know, we'll get back to him. It does not matter. It doesn't. It's not right for me. It's just not right. And he matters so much. If you do the storylines, you knew what he mattered. Knew the wedding of Earl and T'Challa, how important these things are. To see a strong black couple that to stay together, can get them together. You don't see those things. Once again, it's about representation. It's about seeing things that can really happen and believing that you can be that. So those are my key things. It doesn't mean I have to go quote for quote for everything. Not everything has to be, you know, exactly like the comic book, but the idea of it does need to be it. The importance of it. What is Superman? You know, he's a person, he's an alien who's morally just perfect. He is very powerful. Who is Batman? He's the greatest detective of all time. Who is T'Challa? That matters. That's what I'm saying. So that's my argument. That's all. You know, I know I got my soapbox for 2 minutes, but I feel like that was important for me. Just to understand where I'm coming from, not because I'm the right everything, but understanding why it matters to me and how it is for me growing. You know, that's just how it is.
Yeah, and you don't need to keep the same like word for word, quote for quote. You know, I think, you know, I see Kenny talk, you know, beat for beat. It don't need to be that. It needs to have the same vibes, and like you said, it needs to have the same idea. You know, and that's the important part. You know, like you can't make, which why I had an issue with like Man of Steel. Can't make Superman kill. You know, I mean, granted, it was a whole moral thing. It's like blah blah blah. I gotta save this, do that. When you start changing a character, then is it that character? You know what I mean? You know. So, you know, if Iron Man starts like fighting without the iron armor all the time, it was like, then you're not Iron Man, dude. Like I get it. Like, you know, you have to do it sometimes out of the armor to prove yourself and blah, 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 but you're Iron Man. Like, you know, and then you find a way to always be ready like they did in the movie. You know what I mean? So it's like they made him always ready to be Iron Man at any given second. You know what I mean? Because that's who he is, you know. Same with Captain America. Like Steve Rogers, like Chris Evans did a great job. Kept the vibe, the feeling of Captain America. You know?
Understand what he is. Even when he turned into the Nomad, he still had that honor with him, right? Yeah. He's still in the who you are.
Yeah.
Matters. And having that inside still, you know, matters.
Yeah. That's why in Civil War, when they first introduced T'Challa, it was so great because he was obviously very angry. He wanted vengeance and wanted that revenge, you know, the person who killed his father. But then when it came down to it, he realized he's like, I can't be that person because that's not who I am. Is like, and then he saw started seeing things from a different point of view. Like, I don't know, it was just like it gave us the T'Challa that we all like know from the comic book. I was like, okay, like you're a badass. We all know you're a badass, and you can kill almost anybody. But also,
first, he's a good man.
You're a good man, exactly.
No matter what, he's a leader of his people. He cares about his people. And he's a good man. Because you don't see a lot of good men when you're looking for representation as a black man. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
And me seeing that there was essential to me. In my growing, and me caring about comic books and caring about these characters and seeing that, because I'm telling you, like, some people fall in love with Superman because he does it all the right way, or in Batman because he fights no matter what. He's going to figure it out. He's going to give everything himself, But seeing a king who's noble, who's brilliant, who loves his family and will do anything for his people is huge. And I think in the community, black community specifically, you need that. So this T'Challa matters a lot. Like, he is the Black Panther. So I know you get on there, and I'm probably sorry for even opening up this whole thing, but it hits me hurt. It really does hit me here, and I just wanted to explain to you guys why. That was all. Yeah. We'll have to move on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to movies, I'm not tied to the comics as beat for beat retelling. I look for every medium as its own universe. I could hear you. I understand. Mm-hmm. You can have a new King saying comic storylines. It's not the same. It's just not. That doesn't mean I like everything. It just helps me enjoy things for what they are. I understand. It's sad. It sucked that he died, but another king could carry the storm, and Mary Storm. But you don't have to do that. We didn't have to go get a new Superman. We didn't say, "Hey, John, come on over."
Yeah.
We keep the same one.
For me, like the deciding factor was like, you know what, we're not going to carry on with this character because of blah blah blah. But then the guy who played Ross died. Like a year apart, I believe, or like a year and a half from when Chadwick Boseman died. And then they're like, you know what, we still want to tell the story of Red Hulk and stuff, so we're going to recast. So they do it, and they've done it after Chadwick Boseman passed away. So it's like it's not like anything crazy. It's like, if you want to tell the story, then tell the story, because you think this character is important. So it's like you think this Red Hulk is more important than T'Challa, which is
I look at Spider-Man matters, right? Tobey Maguire did a great ass job as Spider-Man, right? But then when it's time to recast, you were able to go to another person, right? So that character matters, right? Each one of them are different. You can recast and have different ones, right? Yeah. But you're still the same guy.
Yeah.
He's still Spider-Man. It's just that's what I'm saying.
And I think that's characters. I think that's a lot different, because a lot of people are like, well, they recast it with Toussaint, but I'm like, that's not a recast. That's a new character.
Story.
That's a brand new character that they're handing off somebody else's story to this character, and it doesn't.
You would never do that. You'd never do it to Superman. You'd never do it to Spider-Man. You'd never do it to Batman. Why would you do it to my character?
And they tried, but they've tried to do it with like some of these characters. They tried to do it with Spider-Man with Miles, and people loved Miles, but then they're like,
totally different character. They acknowledge
we still need Peter, So it's like now they
have Peter Parker no matter.
They try to do it in Batman all the time, where Dick Grayson became Batman. That didn't work out because they brought back Damian. In the future and forward,
you got making the Red Hood. Like, you have to change their characters. They're different. They're not, because you realize that character is not Batman now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's not Bruce Wayne. Yeah,
the actor died, not the character. T'Challa matters. Well put, Brian. Thank you. But I'm actually reading Volume 3 of Reginald Hudlin's Black Panther Complete Collection now. I actually have that.
It better be packed away, man. At this point,
you know what? I keep on buying stuff. That's the problem.
I know you do. Look at all those Funkos. Like, I packed all my Funkos away. I was like, oh yeah.
They keep on coming up. Like, but they actually are new. Sorry. Much respect. I understand you, Brian, and I know you understand. But just sometimes, because I say stuff without explaining why I'm saying where I'm going from, coming from, and I understand why people don't understand, if you're just watching it for the media, you're watching for what the movies are, but it has deeper meaning, and to me, that's why I always, have that emotional connection with it.
Yeah. But I also I get why people are attached to Chadwick because he did a great job. He did an
'Cause
amazing job. He brought
was
that character
amazing.
to life. But how a lot of the people that never read the comic books, how attached you are to Chadwick, go back 60 years, and that's how those people are attached to this character.
Imagine that, and it
that,
kept on coming.
and
The
that's what it is.
storylines are so good. They're
Yeah.
so epic. The first time I saw in any type of book that a man and woman staying together is that,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
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 All that stuff didn't matter. You still two Africans can stay together and build on and be powerful together and be the perfect power couple. And you don't see those things. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
Kenny said, I totally get where you're coming from, Brian. Yeah. I had an emotional reaction of seeing Miles on the big screen into the Spider-Verse. Exactly. I understand.
Wait till the next movie, man. You thought I had emotional scene the first time. Wait till you see him again.
And then when you get real screen time.
The two versions, yeah, I know, right? Actual screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, for me, the first time I saw T'Challa or heard him, it was on screen. No one else can play him because he killed that role so hard. Now, like I said, like I got Ethan Hunt from the next Mission Impossible. And I understand if you're only watching the movie, I understand what you're saying, but it's just I also understand that you can recognize when I'm saying that he's been around for 60 years before then. And all of this content is all out there. If you really want it, it's there. You don't even have to buy the stuff. You can kind of just check it out on Amazon and say, let me see it on Kindle. Like the content is there and it's amazing.
Go to if you live in the city of Chicago, even if you live in a lot of the suburbs of Chicago, go to your local library. You can get it for free. They have graphic novels, they have comic books that you can get for free. And if they don't have it at that location, you can order and they can get it in from a different location. Once I got back into comic books, I got fully caught up on Green Lantern, and it was because of the library. I know it's like a weird plug. My girlfriend's a librarian, so like I really do love libraries and think they're very important. So, if you really want to read some of that stuff, honestly, man, the library and read some stuff.
Because comic books
it's
comic books are expensive, but the content there is so important. And so the library, if you could go there and go get the Ultimates and see the intergalactic empire of Wakanda and see what T'Challa did with the Blue Marvel, another great black character, a little older, unbelievable, brilliant again. But he's not a king. He's not all T'Challa hit all those things, and it's just so great. So yeah.
But I wonder, like, because we were talking about that. I wonder if people who read the comic books, obviously, because that's the character on paper that brought to life, but also he's been around for so long that we're used to seeing him like drawn differently, look differently, different outfits, different everything. His story got built throughout the years. Where it became where it is now. So I wonder if people who read the comic books are more accepting of different looks than somebody who's just used to a movie, and you're like, that's how he looks, that's how he played, and this is the person attached to that. So I get why it's hard to let something like that go.
Exactly.
But
because that's in your mind, that's what he is. You think they're synonymous, but even he says like they're not synonymous. It's a character.
But I mean, again, like Superman did it. Christopher Reeve. There was so many people like, oh, no one can.
You can't do it again. And then we get it. And it's fine.
They did it a few times, and then I think they knocked it out of the park with Henry Cavill.
But exactly.
So
now we're getting a new one.
And another new one. Who I think is going to be also really good. But we'll see.
It's a character, and it's necessary for a reboot.
Tell good stories. The stories needed.
So Kenny said, "Yeah, I'm a team recast, but recast at the right time. They should have sent T'Challa into space on the space mission." I said that. I've said it so many times. The intergalactic empire of Wakanda. You could have sent him out into space and said he comes back and give us 5 years.
Yeah, and you still could have had Shuri still make the artificial herb. She could have taken it. She could have been Black Panther. But you still got T'Challa out there doing Black Panther stuff.
Exactly. And she could actually became all those things because they were still Black Panther at the same time. T'Challa was still there. He was always there for her. So that's,
Yeah. And then imagine going to Secret Wars and getting two Black Panthers.
Oh my God.
Shuri and T'Challa in Secret Wars fighting side by side. Now that would be badass.
And her seeing her brother and realizing and
like it's been like
the emotional connection would have been, oh my God.
You know, imagine like oh, we lost contact with him. You know, so you never killed him. You're just like we lost contact with T'Challa in space. You know, and then he comes back in Secret Wars, and then that connection, like you said, it's like it's been like a decade since they last seen each other, and now they're fighting back. Like, oh, dude, I just gave myself goosebumps to talk about that. That shit that would be so fucking cool. You know,
seeing T'Challa in Endgame would have been something. Imagine seeing him in Secret Wars in that same breath. Like, can you imagine that? Oh my god! And Shuri taking off her mask and she starts crying right there, seeing him.
Like,
and now no one's complaining about anything. No one's complaining about it. We did the recast. We still got the character. That's what we needed.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Ross wasn't important in the universe as a whole. He's a guy in a suit, and he will probably barely be missed. So, do we recast Fury? Also, if Sam dies because he's old, do we recast Balin? Hell yeah, you
recast Balin. Hell yeah, you recast Balin. But also, but Ross he's being recast. He's coming back. You know,
he's just saying he's not as important.
I get it, but he's also been there since day one. You know, like
doesn't that kind of matter though? Yeah. He said so. He doesn't matter exactly why. If you could recast him, why not recast who does matter?
Yeah. But if Sam dies, what they do Nick Fury? I hope so. You know, because he could always do it.
Samuel Jackson ain't gonna die.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, exactly. But yes, 100% you recast Balin. You know, because that story is what's important.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes, recast Balin and Fury. Yes.
Yeah.
And here you go. Yes, Balin should also be recast. I love the character can live on. I agree. The character will live on because of how you started it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Libraries are mad important. Yes. You know, honestly, that's how I actually got into a lot of my graphic novels because I couldn't afford this stuff. It's easy to get a comic book because when I was growing up, it was $1.25, whatever. But it's hard getting these graphic novels at $20-$25. You don't have that money, but you go to the library, you can do it. I probably owe about 3 libraries, like 3 of these books here.
Hey, I found out you go to like libraries are like, hey man, it's been some years, and they're like, waived, it's gone. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I didn't go to the Chicago Public Library for decades because I know I owed them money. They're like, who gives a shit? Like, we canceled it here
2 years. We bought the book.
Yeah, you know. So I was like, what? You know, so. Yeah, stuff like don't let like a late fee, you know, like hold you back. A lot of times, if you tell them like, "Hey, I can't afford it, can you waive it?" They'll waive it.
You know how many times in Family Video I waive people's late fees?
There you go.
Family Video.
Yeah, but yeah, libraries are super awesome for it because then a graphic novel is really cool too because you get like 5 or 6 comic books in one story, so you can read the entire
storylines.
Yeah, so if you get and you rent like the 5 volumes and you read up the whole storyline, dude, I'm telling you, like in 2 years, I completely got fully caught up with Green Lantern, and yeah, it was awesome. Definitely check out your library.
We barely got T'Challa in live action. His screen presence wasn't enough for me for a long-term impact. It was cool.
It was an hour and a half.
More.
Hour 15?
Yeah, hour and 28 minutes, guys. That's what we got. Thank you. You are right. As much as we are attached to Chadwick, I'm sure y'all are attached to T'Challa like that. It's above my pay grade, so it's interesting to see whatever happens. Yeah, but I love the fact. See, you have a different opinion, but at least we can understand where everyone's coming from. Mm-hmm. That's what it matters. If they recast him, I want him, Lakeith Stanfield. I really like him. Anything he does there, he's a very good one. I don't know if he's big enough. But Chadwick's not that big, so I mean, you can change it up as much as you want.
You can. I mean, look what they did with like Kumail Nanjiani. Like, dude was a little, and that dude was like a freaking unit now. You know, and I think Lakeith is pretty tall.
He is long. I think he's Lakeith. I want to say
he's over 6 foot. I think, right? Oh. I don't know. He's pretty young too. 32.
Yeah, for a while.
6 foot. He's exactly.
He's 6 feet tall. Exactly.
Yeah. So, and he got 3 kids. I did not know that.
You're 30. 32.
Yeah, yes.
Come on, I had 32. I had 2 at 32, man. Come on, let's go.
I'm the only one slacking.
But I'm sure there's other people out there that you do still forecast. Yeah, Miles is in the Spider-Verse and in the comics looks completely different. But to me, they're both worthy. Exactly.
Every version, the video game version, which I'm digging the video game version, he's completely different looking.
I know,
different
yeah,
story or different origins, everything.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait to play that game.
Almost out, almost here.
Yep.
So Gun Superman would be a pervert. What?
Get out of here.
Why didn't freeze him like Bucky? Wow.
Question.
Exactly.
Yep.
He was Sam Elliott. I don't want T'Challa recast, honestly. Why would you put it out there on Sam? Shaking my head, chill.
I don't even put it out in the universe.
They recast James Bond and Superman and Batman. Yes, those are all reboots. This is one long continuous universe. Hulk and Rhodey recast, cool. The only one filmed before MCU became popular. Recasting, I think, is just part of the thing if you love the character.
Yeah, Rhodey, Hulk, now Ross upcoming is going to be recasted. I feel like there's a couple other ones.
I mean, the Hulk is huge to be recast. Like we just skipped over Ed Norton like all the time. Just forget that he was there. Like and it's canon. His movie is canon. Yeah, whatever. We won't talk about that. Hey, I look a little different, don't I? All right. He's a family video. Movie lovers love. No, I worked there for like 2 years. So he was in 4 movies, but literally an hour and a half of screen time.
Yep.
Literally.
Combined it all together.
Yeah. I started buying TBPs instead of comic books. It makes sense because you get a lot more story out of that. A few years ago, easier to store. You get more for your dollar, especially when you're bargain bin shopping. That does make sense.
I don't have a lot of graphic novels up here on the stuff. When I redo it, it'll be.
I do, but they're all behind my paintings.
Yeah, right. I have some avatars down here. Those are awesome.
I love Avatar. Go there forever. So I think recast War Machine was wacky. He's a better actor overall. As far as Brody, I like Howard in the role better. He's more charismatic. I think that's what it is. I like to see John David Washington take the role. I don't know if he's tall enough.
I'm a big John David Washington fan.
Yeah, but he's a running back. He's a little dude, like a running back, but he's a great actor. I still know, how you could do it. If he did Star-Lord T'Challa, he'd be first on my list, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm team recast Balin as long as he looks similar. They could have gotten Brother Justin from the old show in show Carnival, but he was the governor in the first episode of Ahsoka.
Oh yeah. Because that was the character he played in the cartoon. So he voiced that character in the cartoon. So he just came back and played the actual life.
I think Leif Schreiber would be great.
He's a great actor.
White beard. He's got that same 6'4".
Bulky a little bit more.
He would look good at it. I think it'd be great.
Yeah. Sound a little bit different, but it'll be all right.
Yeah. Y'all remember Carnival from HBO?
A while ago.
Yeah, that is a while.
Oh, and then also real quick, Cassie Lang. There's been 3 different versions of the same character. Obviously, she was a little girl, then she was a teenager, and then they went with another Cassie Lang who was supposed to be about the same age.
Yeah.
So there's been 3 Cassie Langs.
And she's gonna be a young Avenger. So yeah.
Yeah.
The Hulk has been 3 actors. Yep. But the first Hulk, no one talks about. We don't talk about that Hulk when he jumped 8 billion feet in the air and all that stuff. We don't talk about that one.
No.
If not him, then Abdul Mateen or Trevante Rhodes. I like Trevante Rhodes. That's not a bad one.
Mm-hmm. What we get? 2 different people play Thanos. A lot of people don't know that.
Yep, that's true. At the beginning when we first got him, he's not an important one.
The Red Skull got recasted. I mean, that one you probably get away because of the makeup and stuff, but whatever. Yeah. So
Ed Norton was better in my opinion. I agree.
I did like him too.
Ed Norton, he might be a terrible person to deal with, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Howard Stark was recasted.
Yep.
From the first Avenger. He was a completely different person, different look and everything than what he was in the other movies. So they did that.
Chadwick Boseman was sick and still did all that shit. He was amazing. And don't get me wrong, like me recasting doesn't say anything about Chadwick Boseman because I love him. And I think he's wonderful. Everything he did was brilliant. He's an incredible actor, but he's an actor.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good man. Like you want to talk about like good men doing good stuff. Like he did a lot of great stuff.
Agreed. Yeah. I didn't even think that Ross was in that movie with Ed Norton, Hulk movie. Yeah, he was huge. He was huge in that movie. He was
the main bad guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey peeps, what's up, Zach? We were just talking about you getting you to 700, and you getting to 700, and just kind of all we need to be subscribed to you. You are amazing. All the stuff you do is incredible, and like honestly, guys, if it's not us, it's Zach. Zach does so many great things. He is a great person. He brings so many people on. He talks to them, and he does great interviews. And me and him definitely don't agree on a lot of stuff.
Like the recasting.
Yeah, like recast right now. But it is really important that you listen to both sides and understand when people have different views. And he articulates his view very well. And I mean, he does great content. And I just really like Zach. So that's just me.
Right here. There's a page. Go check him out. Great movie. He does reviews, trailers, live streams. Live streams are super fun. Got rankings and all that stuff. All his throwback stuff.
Oh, Throwback Thursdays. Come on, man.
Awesome.
Come on, man. It's great. So, yeah.
You talk about not agreeing. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says on Throwback ones. But also, I have a different attachment to some of these, and he doesn't. Same thing with like T'Challa is a good example for that. It's like the attachment compared to first-time people coming in. So, yeah.
I hope you guys have a great stream. Thank you.
But go check him out. Go ahead, subscribe.
He is great. He is. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, if he's my second favorite YouTuber next to Tank. RDJ and Tom Cruise aren't tall either. Yeah, but they didn't have to be because they're in the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
It's the camera tricks.
Exactly.
True. Carl Urban is my favorite. A new fave for Balin. I think Carl, but he's.
I like it, but he's too busy. He's caught up with the boys.
Exactly.
That would be pretty badass.
No, he might be more, but he's more in your face badass. He's so cool. You see Carl Urban, he's gonna be a badass. Like he's gonna whoop your ass.
He is very in your face. He is very in your face. Dredd when he was in Star Trek as the Doctor, he was always like, "Come on,"
Was it in Riddick? Vaco.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. Even in Thor Ragnarok, his character was a really fun character. So he's very he's very in your face. Yeah. But that is pretty good. Carl Urban is awesome. Give him a gray beard. I think that would be pretty cool. But he's busy. I think
he is very, very fun.
Yeah. Liv Schreiber is maybe not.
Liv Schreiber. He said it's perfect for Balin. Because he's not as busy and he can do it and he'll look the part. He's a presence to the dude. He's 6'3", and you give him a little muscle on him, boy.
Yeah. He's like, hey, go work out for a week. He's like, all right, cool.
Just back.
And he's a great actor. TV's not beneath him. There's a lot of times a lot of actors are like that.
I don't do that.
I do like
Lee would be great as Balin. Agreed. 4 actors respect Lou Ferrigno. Oh yeah,
there you go.
Sorry, Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah. There you go.
That's right. I didn't think about that.
If you count, because he was Hulk, and then Bruce Banner was a whole nother character.
Exactly. We can do 5 now.
You can count 5 because they split up Hulk and Bruce Banner in that one.
So I do know 2 people played Thanos. Originally, it was a black guy.
Yeah.
And I like Ed Norton better also. Everyone likes Ed Norton. I think Ed Norton is a better actor overall.
It was a more serious Hulk. Yeah.
So, oh my God, thank you guys. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, Zach.
Yeah, at this point, you don't even need our help, man. You got numbers that you're killing it on your own, man. So
just like he says, Zach Attacks is always worthy of your sub. Yep. He's amazing. We need to get Zach Attack to 1,000. We really do. The dude is amazing. He really is that.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Stark Sr. was two different guys depending on the movie. He was the same guy throughout Iron Man and Endgame. And Dominic Cooper was in Captain America 1, Ant-Man flashback scenes. Yeah. So give me a Dread sequel with him. You've been saying that
so bad. I want it so bad. I love Dread. And it's there, and he's pushing for it. He's been pushing for it for a long time.
So but when will he have the time?
I know. That's all right, man. He's Butcher without the accent and a helmet. So I was saying, instead of going after supers, you're just going after any kind of bad guy. So
you guys said Tank's approaching GOAT status.
For what?
GOAT. I gotta go for him. When I think about Tank, I think about GOAT. What is it? Yeah.
GOAT. That's the GOAT. Just screaming.
Oh man. He was a villain in a movie called Priest. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Well, he wasn't. Yeah. So RDJ's 5'8". It sounds about right. RDJ next to Eric Orm and Wing Chun Master. Eric Orm was next to GM. Was next to GM William Chung, who was Bruce Lee's height. That's about right. That's a good one. Okay, I see a kid, adult, of course, recast. Kids always can recast TV shows, movies for a really good reason. Iron Man 3, a little boy was recast, but those aren't inconsequential characters. Gotcha.
Iron Man 3, I don't think recast it. I think it was the same kid in Iron Man 3 that showed up
in game.
Yeah, but the Cassie I didn't mind because Cassie went from a little girl that we saw in Ant-Man 2, and then the time skip. So obviously the time skip. She's a teenager, or older teenager. But that one, the one at the end of
it was the one, and was it Endgame? Was that Endgame?
Endgame, yeah. Because the snap already happened. Yeah. So that actress, which I'd rather have seen her, and then they got a different actress in Ant-Man 3. So they're two different.
I never liked her.
Yeah, but technically, the little girl counts as Cassie Lang. But
you know me. I like Supernatural, but you know, and she was in Supernatural, and I didn't like her in that either.
Bring it up.
So I'm going to watch the Kangs tonight. What's up, Tony? What's up?
You know we need to change our logo now when for Loki.
Yeah,
with the spoiler Kangs.
It's for the Kangs.
The King Dynasty comes out. Oh, we got to do that.
Gargoyles, so we get back in track, please, because we're going to get.
I know, man. We need to hire Brandon as our producer because he's the one that always reminds.
This is what you're doing, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's the chick from Supernatural. Yeah, I'm good.
Exactly.
Saying little boy, I thought he was recast. No, he's the same one. Is Castiel's daughter. Oh, yeah, she used to piss me off so much. It's like, come on, man. Damn, no Catherine Noon love. Yes, we really should talk about that.
Who's that? That's the chick who took for Iron Man 3. Yeah. I didn't care for her too much.
I don't know what it is about her. I just don't know.
Was it Emma Furman was the girl that played Cassie in Endgame, which I think
she was perfect. She looked good. She made sense. I never liked Catherine Newton. I don't know what it is about her. I know she has great action. Everyone thinks she could do all these things and everything, and she's more physical as an actress. I mean, but now she's not my cup of tea.
I mean, I know why they went with her. You know, she's more kid friendly, quote unquote. You know, the Detective Pikachu she was in and stuff like that. But
you know, she's always Cassiel's daughter to me, bro. Yeah. That's just what it is. That's what she is. I always see her. I look at her like, yeah, that's what you are.
Yep.
I mean, she was a pain in the ass.
All right.
And she wasn't good and freaky either. So, but all right, let's get it back on track. Right. You know me, I can go all day.
All right. I know. We start talking about the reboot, and then obviously a reboot is going to turn into a recast.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about Gargoyles real quick. I pulled up the article. All right. It's not that. It's so fucking big. Like I'm looking at him like, why are the words? There's like 2 words on screen at a time. All right. Yeah, there you go. Gargoyles talk.
Exactly.
Damn, I really didn't think that many people were like hyped up about the Gargoyles thing.
Who the hell doesn't love
wrong.
Goliath? Come on,
I am
man.
wrong. All right. Bring it. Let's do it. All right. So welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kareem with Brian the Grizzly, and we're gonna talk about Gargoyles, the animated cartoon that is in talks to becoming a live action for Disney Plus.
The animated cartoon that I stayed up late to watch as much as I could. I'll wake up early to watch it there. Oh man. Probably the first cartoon girl that I fell in love with.
It was not Demona. Demona is the
other gargoyle.
Because she turned human, which is awesome.
Hey, she was still fine. I was like,
oh my god! Well, I mean, I just watched the whole series again with the detective.
What's her name?
Why am I?
I'm forgetting her name too.
Yeah. Well, you look it up, but I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit. So Gary, murder his name, DeBerman and James Wan are gonna tackle a live action Gargoyles for Disney Plus. I did when I read this, I was like, really, James Wan? Like he's gonna like what? And then obviously Gary he will write and showrun the new Gargoyle show. So yeah, that's under the Atomic Monster banner, which is James Wan's like studio stuff like that. So
was it Eliza? Was it name?
Eliza,
right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So,
Eliza Maza. Yeah, that was it. Eliza Maza. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now it's described as being in early development at Disney TV. I think it's obviously going to be a show, which is super awesome. I wonder if that's going to be the money problem, but we'll talk about that in a second. It's only 3 seasons, but me and Brian are comic book nerds.
I was like, I got all of them. They got
more stuff.
3 lines are going on right now at the same time.
3 lines?
Yeah.
Oh, they got 2. They got a direct continuation from the show.
Yep, which is the first one, and then
Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages, and they have a new one. Because I just saw.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
I'm gonna look, make sure, but I'm pretty sure because I have either that or I got about the same one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So because I don't know if you don't know what Gargoyles are. It's basically what they said. They're statues that awaken at night and help protect the castle, quote unquote, and then they get frozen in time for 1,000 years, and then they come back in modern days, and they're kind of trying to figure all of that out. It's an amazing show. It was way before its time, or it's like it tackled very serious things. Race was a big one, like just like love and acceptance and finding who you are and stuff like that. It did a lot of stuff for a kid's show, and I think it went over a lot of kids' show, and a lot of teenagers wind up liking it, and a lot of adults. It is considered a quote unquote classic now. And the animation style looked gorgeous, and the story was really amazing. But yeah, so I'm trying to see if there's anything like any other news besides a showrunner that's going to write it and James Wan and his studio.
I mean, come on. I mean, who do you want casted as? I mean, besides Keith David needs to be there, right? If he's around, he has to be it, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's still around. And that's what he's known for. He's known for an amazing voice actor. Also, he's a great actor in general. I think he's always super fun in everything he does. We were talking about him being in Community, was super great. But as a voice actor, he's amazing. He just has that voice, and every time I see the character of Goliath, you just hear the voice. You can hear you can hear the picture, which is so crazy. When I read the comic books, I hear his voice in my head. He is the voice of Goliath. So you would 100% like that's number one on your list is like, how are they gonna look? And number 2 is like, are we getting Keith David? Like, that's 1 and 2.
His voice, I mean, is almost on the level of seeing like the Lion King having, James Earl Jones, or Darth Vader being James Earl Jones. It's a voice that just commands. It has a presence about him, and he's a good leader. And every time I think about him, I hear his voice and I feel it. You feel it here because you have to believe him as a leader, right?
Yeah,
that has to be it.
Yeah. So I'm down for it. Gary Doberman, he wrote Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Comes Home. He's a producer for the Atomic Monster Studio. He was a big part of the Conjuring universe. He also helped write The Nun. I don't think he was like a full writer as a nun. So I don't know. I'm kind of worried that they're gonna. They also worked together on Swamp Thing, the short-lived series based on a DC character that streamed on the old DC Universe platform, which was really good. I believe it was animated. It was pretty good. And short is an understatement. That thing was super short, but the entire platform was super short because then Warner Brothers got blah 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 bought out and all that stuff. But yeah, the Swamp Thing was pretty good. So.
Well, I mean, Swamp Thing needs to be darker. I always thought that it would need to be darker than what it was.
Yeah. But I don't know. But can this show? I think it still holds up. So I think the story, if they go keep the story,
I still watch it.
I just watched it a few months ago. I think I just finished it a few months ago. But I think the important thing is like, can it look good? If you're doing live action, these are creatures. That is a lot of money into CGI. Your main character is a monster with wings. It's like, and all the side characters are monsters with wings. And even the bad guys are like creatures. And the main bad guy is like an Iron Man kind of thing, but with wings. Everything has wings in this. So, exactly. Except for the dog. Except for the dog.
Bronx.
Yeah, I mean it is a lot of money that would go towards CGI and stuff like that.
I don't know how that's the part. I just don't know how you're gonna do it. I want it. I know I want it no matter what. I just have no idea how it's gonna happen.
Like I want it no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be the deciding factor of how, if this gets advanced or not. Obviously you can go pretty much verbatim word for word with the cartoons, like, and it'll be fine. Obviously, with good, writers, you can do a lot more. But this show is not going to do well if it doesn't look good at the end of the day. You can have an amazing story, but if it looks like trash, people are going to pick it apart left and right.
Because I think it has a lot of fans too, and that's a gift and a curse. Because when you have a lot of fans, it has to be done well.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Man, and I never seen. I'm sure it's out there, but I never seen like a computer generated version of Goliath and stuff like that. Always animated and stuff like that. So I never seen like a live action quote unquote like CGI version of Goliath.
What helps to it, adds to it, is it's so dark. So understand what gargoyles are. So they're alive at night. And during the day they're stone. So that helps for the ambiance and like to actually see them look cool. Because in darkness you can make everything kind of look real and see the rain on the skin and all that stuff. You can make those things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that does help to it. But I mean, there's a lot of storylines that you got to do because Goliath has a daughter. I mean, he's in love. He's in love with Demona. I mean, there's so many cool storylines with this. So if they can start this thing and they do a good job, this might be one of those things to stick around.
Yeah. It is. There's so many storylines in this one. With the you just said the cop's name. Her brother becomes like a mutant kind of gargoyle. Like that whole storyline. I love that. I forgot what they called their little group of misfit gargoyles.
Yes,
That was
'cause
super great.
they find them in
He's like
different.
half panther and half the lion and shit. It was like, oh, it's super fucking awesome. So yeah, I mean, that's why it's like, I know it's silly because you're like, oh, it's a cartoon, but it was like this show came out when like X-Men in the 90s came out, Batman the anime series came out. Those were like very not for kids.
I very
You know.
rarely saw it during the daytime. Like I remember
don't
always staying up to have to
Yeah.
watch it either early or late. Like I've never saw, and it would like stop at 8 o'clock. It was like it'll go to like it'll like start like at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it will run to like 8 o'clock, and they'll stop. It's like, why did you stop at 8 o'clock?
That's funny. Yeah, I remember when they put this on Disney Plus, or when Disney Plus came out. I'm like, hey, where's Gargoyles at? That was the first thing I looked for, and then it was like, I think it was like a month or two after it came out, like they announced Gargoyles. I'm like, hell yeah! I started watching it. Erica was so bored with this. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? It's great.
I love just the opening.
Yeah,
just hearing it.
That is like again, but that's very 90s. It reminds you of like the Batman kind of soundtrack and stuff like that. And he like, especially with Keith David's like voice, and he's narrating like kind of the intro of the story of all of it, and epic.
Yeah, they're funny.
There, let's get to some of the comics. Kyle said Gargoyles was the stuff. Street Stars next. That's funny. Street Stars.
I love it.
Yeah. With Vin Diesel playing with toys. Jessica Rabbit, though.
I mean, Jessica Rabbit was fine. You don't get me wrong, but I liked a little. I like different thing, and she had the New York in her, and I had a thing for. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Yep. No Time to Die is
Lisa do.
If we finally get Gargoyles, that's the gateway to getting Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Possibly. You know how the studios do. It's like, oh, this old cartoon did really well. Let's do another one, and then it's never ending. James Wan, though, that's crazy. It's a movie. You'll be more excited. Kinda same, because then you can put a little bit more money into it to make the CGI look good. With a TV show, especially on Disney Plus, sometimes their CGI isn't really that great. Everything's shot on the volume, which is annoying.
But there wasn't like one storyline that's going to be good for just a movie. I feel like it was always a continuation. It's very similar to a comic book, because the storyline just kept on going and going and going and going.
Yeah, it kept progressing. Yeah. And then Tony said, I bet money Kanye's song Monster will be playing throughout the first Gargoyles trailer.
I'm a monster. I can see that.
As he like explodes out of the stone. Didn't they release complete series on media? I don't know. If they did, I need to get it.
As you're saying that,
I know.
I think I'm going to buy it right now.
Yeah, if it's a good price. Also, I'm really pissed off because like Amazon Prime Day had a lot of good deals for Blu-rays and DVDs and all that stuff. So, so hopefully next Prime Day I might buy a lot. Never watched it, but my mom used to love it, and she would be happy. Dude, you gotta watch it. It's really good. It's really good. I thought the animation is pretty solid. Especially like mid 90s. But the story is where it's at. It is a very, very good story. It just gets more and more deep the more you get into it. The whole Macbeth shit. I just remember that the whole Macbeth thing is awesome.
Yep. That is so
oh my god. Yeah.
All right, so only on DVD.
I figured.
So it's a box set with the first and second season, volumes 1 and 2 in the second season, because it really technically is only 2 seasons, because it's volume 1 and 2.
I think that third season wasn't that just like random episodes or some shit. Yeah, because I remember like it not making sense at the end. But how much?
Oh, this one's way too much.
Okay.
I was like, even me, I'm like, you don't spend $200 on 3 DVD.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But it's funny because I see season 1 for $10. I see season 2 for $10. Season 2, volume 2 for $10. I can't see season 2 for volume 1. It's the only one I don't find.
Yeah, one that might have some like publishing issues or some shit.
You can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, that's always the issue. Like Kyle said, Jason Momoa be good casting.
He's so goofy.
You know what? I can see him as the bad guy, Xanatos.
Xanatos, yes, I can see him Xanatos.
Because Xanatos has the ponytail. He was always very cocky and arrogant and one-liners. Put Momoa in a nice, like really nice suit. I can see him doing Xanatos. I can see that. You know, but for Goliath, I mean, it's gonna be motion cap anyway. I'm assuming. You know, like it's gonna be whatever dude in a motion cap suit. So, Mufasa and Vader have the same voice. They are,
but obviously there's 2 different characters. So you know, because of what they are. Yes. So season 2, volume 1 is $81 by itself.
Why? Holy shit! So $10, $10, $80.
What is going on? This is crazy.
That is funny. Yeah, making you keep you on Disney Plus. Like, oh, you want to watch Gargoyles?
You want to see this? I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I just bought season 2, volume 2, and season 1, a complete series. I just bought it right now.
What?
While we're sitting there talking, I bought them.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't tell my wife.
Oh, Brandon said Keith David was reverse giraffe from Rick and Morty. He was also the president.
Yep.
The president. Come on, you know me. I'm reverse giraffe, short neck, and long body. I do remember that, dude. That whole scene where like they keep remembering random people that they weren't sure if they're like in their life or not. Yeah, that was a great episode. I'll definitely watch a live action of Gargoyles. One thing I did like about Gargoyles was the all-star track of actors. Yeah, all Star Trek actors in it. Yeah, they were all like besides Keith David, everyone else was like Star Trek voice people, which was crazy. You know, but that was like the thing back then. Check out what's this shout out? I mean, he doesn't need our
help.
Our help, really. But it is a fun channel to check out. Secret Galaxy. He goes in
Secret Galaxy is so good.
Secret Galaxy. Like he just did the Monster Squad. You know, he did like He-Man, MacGyver's one recent, and I think he does one of Gargoyles. He did a version of Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2003. Mummy's Alive, if anybody remembers that.
Mummy's Alive. Oh my god,
awesome! You know, I think he did Mighty Max and he did a bunch of stuff. He did one about the legacy of Beast Wars, Rocketeer. I know he did one with She-Ra, Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Ghostbusters the cartoon, Killer Tomatoes, Darkwing Duck. That was a good one.
Darkwing Duck.
I know he has one of Gargoyle somewhere in here. But if you want to like in here, he goes really in depth with a lot of this stuff. Beetlejuice cartoon, you know. So this is definitely Ronin Warriors. I'm so pissed. I got rid of
Ronin Warriors.
Yeah, I got rid of all the toys. They're worth a fortune now. You know, so yeah, definitely check him out, man. He has a lot of shows when you were a kid that you were watching, like, oh shit, I remember this. That was awesome. That was awesome. You know, the Mutant League, you know, was great. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he has the Gargoyles one in here.
No, but the way he does it is awesome too. Yeah. And he explains what the origin of it and you know how it came to be, and the entire storyline is very cool.
Yeah.
The Street Sharks is there. You know, come on.
Yeah. So Batman Beyond. So I love this channel. I think he does every week. He does a new video about a different thing you grew up on. You know, so
Double Dare.
Yeah, Battletoads and stuff like that. So definitely go check him out if you're into a lot of the stuff that we're into. Obviously, if you're watching us talk about Gargoyles, you know, check this one out.
Yeah, really does.
Yeah. Hey, I know his jokes are kind of goofy, but they're kind of funny too at the same time.
I don't know about all that, but I know that he gives you good content. He gives you good stories behind it. Like he really does know what he's talking about.
Yeah. And you're talking about an epic background. That man has the best background. Like he has all the toys and all the figurines and all this like crazy, awesome shit behind him. Super jealous of that. But Secret Galaxy. Like I said, he probably doesn't need too much of our 388. I guess it's not that bad, but it is 388,000. But it is a really fun channel that I just randomly found, and I love it.
You didn't randomly find it because, or maybe you did, and I was on the Spoiler Kings when it came to me. I was like, this is awesome.
You found it because it was just on there. Yeah.
The history of Gargoyles, the Disney's spookiest series.
Yeah. Oh, you found it.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out if you're more into this kind of stuff that we're into. But he does a really good breakdown
because we are already.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna skip a few. Yeah. So that said, CGI better be on point. It needs to be. No,
you need to go back to say, who can we cast as the female cop? Oh, she's fine. The finest. You have to be.
It needs to be like because she was Hispanic. I forgot what she said she was, but I know she was.
I think she's Puerto Rican.
I want to say Puerto Rican because they're in New York.
Feel that. Yeah, I just feel like she's Puerto Rican, but I don't know if that's just me just saying that because that's what I want to see.
I think she was mixed. Actually, I think she was mixed. I think one of her parents was black, and then one of her parents were Hispanic.
Is that not the most New York thing you see in the world?
Super New York.
It's the most New York.
Miles Morales.
what we do.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have to. I think you can find some people who.
I was watching The Rookie a lot this past week. I said it, and they have some characters in there that I can definitely see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can. One in particular, I think I could pull it up.
Okay, Kyle. I saw that. I was like, that's not bad.
Nicole Behair?
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Get the straight hair in because I believe she had the straight hair. Oh, yeah, already a detective. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind that.
I think I like Melissa O'Neill, but she's Canadian. But that's just me.
No Canadian. Weird. Weird. Sorry, I'm missing a few of these. Zoltor. Keith David has to be in it as the narrator at least. At least the narrator. If he doesn't do the intro, then it's game over.
Right here. I'm
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
2 thumbs up for me.
She looks pretty young too.
Yeah, she's pretty young.
Dilly the Spoiler Kings. Appreciate it, man.
35.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. You've been in the force for a while. You know your way around. Yeah.
As I said, she was in The Rookie. So, I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Will? Everything nerdy appreciates value. Yeah.
It does. Because you know what? Because we hold on to stuff forever.
Yeah. 70 Beatrice is not a bad one. She is very, very Disney, insider Disney, with Encanto and a bunch of other voices she's done. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. And she's already done the badass Latina cop in New York. So they do a crossover. There you go, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, they do Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was like, come on, man.
Gargoyles crossover. And then Brandon's like, damn, I got two new crushes.
Oh man.
Yeah. That is that's a good one. Yeah, I think they could find some good ones. But ultimately CGI, like I said, it needs to be on point, and you need to get Keith David, like you said, at least for the narrator. But I would want to see him, maybe even a Darth Vader style, like somebody CGI's, does the body cap,
do it,
and then voice. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Because I mean, Keith David ain't young, so I get he might not want to. I mean, shit, Pedro Pascal could do it for the Mandalorian.
I don't care if it's Langston, I don't care if it's Bronx, I don't care if it's Brooklyn, all in there. but give me Keith David for Goliath. That's all I need.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Cool. But cool, man. Leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. Let us know what you think about the Gargoyles live action. If you're watching live, stick around. We appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us live. And if you want to watch us live and be part of the show, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. But appreciate everyone. We're going to move on to our next topic. So if you're watching live, stick around. There was something. What did you say? Is it just me, or do we go Keith David and T'Challa? Combine them. Keith David is T'Challa.
Oh, Keith David is Blue Marvel. That's what
Marvel.
If he was a little bit younger, he'll be Blue Marvel 100%. 100%.
He would.
With the gray right there. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah. So Kyle, I want to go bring this up because anybody on Instagram as well, I will connect. Just drop your name and community. Yeah. So anybody Instagram, you want to hang out with Kyle for a little bit. And I know he does like lives over on Instagram too. So, and
very
then
cool.
yeah. So, and I think are we spoiler kings or spoiler under kings or some shit? What are we? We are just Spoiler Kings review. All one word. Nice and easy. I need to put the links for that shit in our description.
Yeah. And then as we making all these.
I don't know if you saw the picture I just posted. So I got Parks and Rec, the complete series, Pride and Prejudice, Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 1, The Departed, Horton Hears a Who, While You Were Sleeping, Blu-ray of Sword and Stone, Blu-ray Aladdin, Glass, Toy Story 4, which this Toy Story 4 is a French version, which is why it has it here, but it's still American. It still has the English and everything, so it's super kind of cool. Django, Wreck-It Ralph, Fifth Element, Haunted Mansion, 4K Steelbook.
Element.
Oh, on Blu-ray. I wasn't even sure if I already had it, but I had to buy it again.
You guys don't understand how much I love Fifth Element.
Oh.
Fifth Element is one of those movies. It's playing. I might stay up. I could be exhausted. I might stay up and watch the damn movie. All of it.
All the time. Yep. All the time. Every single time. And then my girlfriend Erica bought the David Tennant complete Doctor Who collection. I think she got the Doctor Who and she got the Parks and Rec when it was Amazon Prime days. And everything in between those, except for the Haunted Mansion, we got from Best Buy. Everything else is from the secondhand, from thrift stores. So, yeah, check out thrift stores. Some of these were brand new. Glass was brand new. Sword and Stone was brand new. The 2 DVDs, brand new.
We missed the Glass.
So yeah, so definitely starting to get more, but these are a lot. But yeah, and nothing was too expensive. I think the most expensive thing was Doctor Who was like $16, $14.
I see Doctor Who being the most expensive. It's usually like $14.99 if you go half price book. You probably get it from there.
Yeah. But we got it on the Amazon Prime Day. The 2 series. It was a good price. I think this was like this is DVD though. It's not Blu-ray, but I think we like $8.99, $9.99 for the whole series.
I'm going to have price books and looking for Gargoyles season 2.
I know, me too. Now,
number one, I'm literally going.
yeah. And I never fully watched the David Tennant. I am loving it. I've seen episodes here and there. Loving Doctor Who. BBC
and BBC America are so cool, so good. I watched so much crap on it.
I bet. All right. So I guessing Brandon.
It was 11:43. So yeah, that's been in there.
Yeah, if he's not sleeping already, he's sleeping.
Let's just go ahead and talk about the Marvel's Ultimates. Ultimate or Marvel returns.
Man, we gotta do Gen V.
You not gonna wait for him?
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's fine. Because we do good numbers on it, so I don't want to wait too long. But that's good. We'll wait until Thursday or something and talk about it. That might work because then we'll release the episode.
Do we have enough time to watch Gen V? I mean, to talk about not talk about it because with Loki, I guess we could do Loki and Gen V and all the rest of our talk because we don't have anything else to talk about.
Yeah. Chris Tucker was hilarious in Fifth Element. He's hilarious,
dude.
Yeah. They didn't want to get Ant-Man Scott Lang book.
book.
Oh no, I always forget about it.
I look at it, I was like, I can't imagine myself actually paying for this.
If it's cheap enough, I might. Was Keith David in They Live? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen They Live. Yeah, but good call. That's a classic film. They Live is super cool. I know my mom loved it because she loved Roddy Piper. Like she was a diehard Roddy, fan. So
I always think
he was good in that. I remember he was pretty good in They Live too.
Keith David was he definitely in They Live. But I think about him from Chronicles of Riddick.
Huh.
He was the holy man.
Yeah. I'm like, shit, who was he? Yeah, I forgot about that. They said, I think They Live opening music is the best Carpenter score. Man, and now you can make me go back and watch They Live because I do not remember. But They Live is such a cool movie.
Look how big he is. He's so young.
Oh shit! Oh yeah! Holy crap! Damn.
Yeah, that wrinkled head. He needs hair.
he
needs hair. Yeah. Probably saying the same thing about me if you see my hair get cut off.
Holy,
Brian needs hair.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he looks more distinguished now with the gray and the little hair and the gray in the head. Yeah. All right. Damn, I completely forgot he was in there because he does not look the same. Let's see if
he does not. He looks. He definitely looks more distinguished the way he looks now.
Yeah, just pull that up. There you go. That's Keith David then and then now. Like, damn.
I guess we all say the same thing. I didn't look the same way in 1988 either.
These are all the other actors then and now kind of thing. Oh God, yeah, Wilford Brimley. What's in it? Holy shit! Diabetes. Kurt Russell. What fucking movie is this? Oh, this is the cast of The Thing now and then. I'm like, what? All right, still not too bad. It's still Keith David, but back then. That's what I thought. I was like, it wasn't Childs. It was like Frank or some shit. But still.
Doesn't matter.
That's still him then and now. All right. You want to talk about this Ultimate? Let me pull up the article real quick. Unless you got it.
No, I was looking at Keith David. Like, he's the Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Was he?
That's what it said. I was like, yeah.
All right. Crap. Make me for it. And then I know it's like super off topic where it's kind of like Wilford improved with that stupid mustache. The best. I gotta check that out. Check out Soundtrack Coming to LA. Do you know that one? I don't think I know that one.
Coming to LA? No.
Yeah, I don't know one either. I looked that one up. Kyle said Parks and Rec for 25 is too good to pass up. Never watched it though. Parks and Rec for me was really fun. Really, really fun. Like Andy Dwyer, which is Chris Pratt's character. He
is so good.
He was so amazing. And then they put him with Aubrey Plaza. And Aubrey Plaza is basically Aubrey Plaza. It's just so dark and just like even like it's so them together. She's so like, fun.
They're like, don't worry about it. If I'm your secretary, you'll never have to ever talk to anybody. And the things she used to say to people were hilarious. Like, oh, he's not here. And he's like, I'm looking right at him in the window. It's like, no, you're not. He's not here. He's gonna leave a message. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, yeah. That whole thing where she makes everything on like March 30th or something. I forgot what it was. Yeah.
He said,
I didn't think they existed.
He's like, oh, I missed my appointment yesterday. She was like, okay, I have an opening on February 35th.
Yeah.
Or how about on 25 o'clock?
Yeah. Yeah, and then like what's his name? Her boss in that one, Ron Swanson, which is
Oh no, what's his name?
Nick Offerman. Nick
Offerman.
Offerman is the actual character,
God.
the actual actor, but him is Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman is he's so awesome. Like he hates the government, but he works for the government. And it was just like one of my favorite things. Like when he's like, whenever I see a flag at half mast, I was like, another bureaucrat hit the dust. It's like, that's so fucked up. Yeah, but he's yeah. There's so many memes that came out of it. Like Nick Offerman throwing the computer into the trash. Because he couldn't turn it on or some shit. He's
such an old dude too. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and one of the best outtakes ever is when they're all talking about like everyone loves a comeback story, and they're all like, yeah, like blah 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 blah, and he's like, Kim Kardashian. They're like, what? He goes, yeah, she had come on her back, and they just fucking all of them just lose it.
Whoa, that's
all
awesome.
of them lose it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it is. Everyone starts laughing. Amy Poehler and oh my god, what's her name? Big fan of her too. Yeah, they just all start laughing. You never seen that clip?
No, that clip. That's awesome.
Well, we gotta watch that one real quick because that is such a good one. Because like none of them see it coming. Yeah, because they're saying like it's like one of the best bloopers of all time. I'm saying. Parks, that's why Parks and Rec for me is just. I know a lot of people hate it. I like it better than The Office. The Office, I love The Office too. But once I watched Parks and Rec, it just seemed like all the characters that just blended well together. Where the Office, it was like everyone had their own little pockets, where Parks and Rec is just all of them together were just bam.
You know what I said about Amy Poehler. I don't. Yeah,
I know you say you don't like it.
It's her.
Just
There's nothing to do with anyone else.
Let me know if you can hear it.
Everyone loves a comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks,
Robert Downey Jr. Who
Rocky.
else? Yes.
Kim Kardashian.
Well,
in the video she gets come on her back, I think.
Oh.
Only gonna make the rap party.
Yeah.
Rashida Jones.
Jones.
God.
Yeah, she was great in the show too.
Wow.
Yeah. That is like
I
one of my
love
favorite
Pratt.
bloopers.
Oh man, that's Fat Pratt. That's what I need. Give me Fat Pratt. Give me Fat Pratt. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Hashtag bring back Fat Pratt.
Aubrey Plaza. Yeah, Aubrey Plaza she was great. Them together because she was so dark, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have a party." He goes, "With a party of death." No, it's gonna be fun. Fun until you die. It's like they gotta keep going. But his bloopers are like the best in the show. Like there's a part where he's talking like at a doctor. He goes, "Oh yeah, I keep wiping, and every time I wipe, it just doesn't stop wiping. It's like I'm scratching a Sharpie." And Aubrey Plaza's behind him, just like trying so hard not to laugh. It's just like, oh man,
that's
like
bad.
if you want to watch a good video and you need to laugh, Parks and Rec blooper with Chris Pratt. Those are like some of the best. Like Fat Pratt.
Fat Pratt was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. Then he went and got a 6-pack and
hey, you want to start working out? Come on.
Yeah. No, oh man, it's only a matter of time before he runs for some office.
I mean, come on, that's exactly what he did. He knew he's married.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, Kennedy / Schwarzenegger was like, yeah. Aubrey Plaza, such a weird chick. She's out though, and that's exactly who she is in the show. She is very weird, very awkward, and super, super like hot, but like hates when people like call her like anything. Like, it's her in real life, I feel like. So yeah, Rashida Jones is in it, and she's great in the show too.
Yeah. Quincy Jones' daughter,
yeah. Oh, you saw that one? Will. At Quincy's daughter. Yeah. Which she like, have you ever seen any of her dance like kind of videos that she just randomly does on Instagram? Like, yeah, damn.
When you train that way, come on.
Putin's cat said, I think Anna Faris preferred Fat Pratt too.
He was funnier there. Man, I can't. Anna Faris and Chris Pratt would. I just would start busting up laughing. Can you imagine being at a dinner with them together?
Oh my god. Yeah. 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 Aubrey new movie's really good. Wait, what which one she's in now?
Was it was that I'm talking about? Oh my god, something the liar or something like that. What's it called?
And then she was in White Lotus, obviously great. Emily the Criminal, which I
Emily
thought
Emily the Criminal was cool.
I thought she was good. Scott Pilgrim. She's gonna be voicing her character back in Scott Pilgrim the animated.
Since they're all coming back, yeah.
Yeah. She's supposed to be in Agatha the TV show.
Yeah, that's not coming to 2025.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, and then we watched Monsters University with my son, and he liked it. And she was in that. She voiced one of the monsters. Like right away, I was like, oh shit, that's her name.
It's probably talking about death.
Yeah. But yeah, she's pretty good. But yeah, Emily the Criminal was pretty good. It's super underrated. A lot of people didn't.
It was good. I knew it was happening. It wasn't it shocked me, but it was still interesting.
Yeah, but cool. All right, let's talk about this like comic book stuff because I'm here for Tank's hot hat. We're here for that hat. I know this is the one I wore just for you, Derpy. The OG hat. 71. Yeah, that was last year. That was good. She was really good in the the Marvel one that was on FX. It's about Xavier's son. You remember that one?
No.
You never watched that one? Do you not know what I'm talking about, or you just
I
never
don't know
watched
what you're talking about.
Let me see if I record. Legion.
Legion! I did watch.
Legion.
Okay.
I was like, you never watched Legion?
Yeah.
The last season was a little, but it went on a long break. Legion season 1 is, and Aubrey Plaza in that she's so good in that show. Season 2, she was so good in that show. Yeah, she was awesome in Legion. There you go. Yeah, she's so good in that show. Like it's a side of her that I'd never seen before. Until the show, I'm like, oh damn, she's legit. Like she can actually act. It's just not like this goofy, goth girl. And it's like, damn. So yeah, that was good. Definitely check out Legion. 3 seasons, 4 seasons,
3 seasons of Legion.
3 seasons. Yeah. Man, that first season though, first season was so good.
Oh wait a minute, there's more.
What? I got canceled, and then that was it. Yeah, 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The last, it was good. But I don't know if you know who like the character Legion is. He was just like, yeah. I mean, it's Xavier's son, who like has multiple personalities, which is, take what happened in Logan with Xavier, but like, and replace it with this mentally ill, kind of thing. Is this, because it's like, does he have actual personalities, or is he just crazy, or does he have the illness?
And the answer is yes.
Yes, all of it. Meanwhile, being like just a crazy, super powerful mutant. So, yeah. Just remember, spoiler nerds. There's something always.
They're watching, always watching.
Yeah,
they're watching.
Yeah,
always watching.
Dan Stevens, great actor too. Yeah, Dan Stevens, super cool. He played Beast. If you didn't know that, in the live action Beast, which is super weird. Like we need to be
the
a
young
killer.
live action Beast, right? Because
he was the stop motion thing. So he was the one.
Oh, okay.
That too. And at the end, when he transforms, it's Dan Stevens.
Wow. Oh, okay. I remember now.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Beast in X-Men. I was like,
no. Like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Jermaine Clement was in there, which was awesome. I love like him and Taika and all the Concords guys. So, all right. Fine. You just want to call it there?
It's midnight. We're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We can talk about the Ultimates later.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to keep it for Brandon because you saw how insane
excited he was. Yeah.
Like we were at the tailgate and I told Brandon, because he was gone, he was on work, out of town for work. So I'm like, oh yeah, at New York Comic Con they announced they're bringing back the Ultimate Universe kind of thing for comics, and he like lost it. He was so
no,
he was so excited.
Spider-Man. I was like, yeah, and Black Panther, yeah,
yeah, and Black Panther. There you go, Spider-Man. Honestly, Spider-Man was the best thing that came out of the Ultimate Universe. I didn't like the X-Men. I didn't like Thor.
I didn't like the X-Men, but I mean, if they're gonna do X-Men, they're gonna do Black Panther, and they're gonna do
Spider-Man and a couple other things. So.
Spider-Man, Black Man, X-Men, Black Panther, and X-Men.
Yeah,
those are the three that they're focusing on.
Yeah, but yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, he was in the prequels. Oh yeah, was there? Oh no, that's like, oh no, that's another British actor. Just everyone knows, Tony Stark built it
in the cave with a box of scraps.
What is that? He also died today. Let's see. Yeah, it's midnight, so we're about to go. I gotta show Bears loves this sad bunch of these days. Yeah. Oh man, we were there to witness, so we're really upset. So
it was the worst I felt since an Eagles game in the playoffs that I saw.
The double doink.
The double doink.
That just hurt. That hurts.
I'm done.
All right. Let's get out of here. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Thank you guys. It's kind of a little bit more random show. So but we appreciate, talking about recast and Jen, or no, we didn't talk about Jen. Recast and
talk about Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. Yeah. Which super surprised, man. I did not think all of you guys wanted to talk about it that much. So, but yeah, let's get out of here. Ultimate Black Panther better
not be sure.
Ooh, man. Hey,
you want to see like you want to see someone mad? You think I'll be mad? Just go to chill. Just he might implode.
I know, like 15 videos. All like he was. Yeah. I'll take Justin Fields for about scraps. Stop it.
No, you guys got Kenny Pickett. Shut up.
And just a great coach. So
yeah, one of the best of all time.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone. Let's get out of here. Thank you guys. We will see you on Thursday. I promise you we'll talk Gen V and obviously the brand new Loki. I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Will we get Jonathan Majors this week? I think yes.
I sure so hope so.
I think yes. But cool. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys later in the next live video. Later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're out here.